I thought he was on Adam 22. What are you talking about? It's 6 o'clock. Why is he not on Adam 22? Oh, Adam Friedland? Yeah, we'll watch that. I actually like Adam Friedland. We'll watch that. You know what's a good movie is Marty Supreme. It's actually a really good movie. It's not really accurate, the story. I kind of looked up the story. I didn't look it up, but I got shown it. I saw the story, and it's very actually inaccurate, and it's kind of like gassing up a person who's kind of mediocre. But they're a fun character. But the movie itself, it's like Nightcrawler or The Talented Mr. Ripley, but as like it's like a much more fun. It's like a much more poppy, funny sort of thing. So I recommend. I think that's like a genuinely Kino movie. And it's inspiring too. Very inspiring. He just went live on Kick, but the interview's on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, it's not historical, but it is a great movie. All right, let's watch Adam Friedland. Just went up 2 minutes ago. All right, first, we're watching it live reaction to Adam Friedland. I'm going to tweet it out. And we are going to go viral here. Live react content reacting to Clavicular and Adam Friedland interview now live on kick.com. Real Paul Town. Wow. All right, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tweet that out actually because I want to tweet it out. That's why. Live. It's not a hate reaction. No, I like both of them actually. I think Adam Friedland is a good example of somebody who is really embracing. He's like me being the best version of himself, and so it's like comfy, and that's like it's very admirable. It's very admirable, and it's awesome. All right, let me just find a video to tweet out. Welcome, whatever. Oh yeah, there we go. That's good. Live react content, reacting Clavicular and Adam Friedland interview now live on kick.com/real Paul Town. That's good. I will be hating. No, you will not be hating. You better not be hating or else you're going to be timed out. We're being positive, and if you don't want to be positive, that's okay. But you can't be around here. All right, that's the reality of the situation. 2026, we're having a lot of fun, and people are allowed to do whatever they want. I'm not going to force them to do what they don't want to do. But we're not putting up with people annoying us or getting in our way. If they want to be, negative, they can do that, but they got to do it by themselves. We're not hanging out with them. We wake up and choose love. All right, let's go.
We're gonna take out.
And really, the love we're choosing for ourselves. All right, that's the secret. We're not doing it because we're like saints. We're doing it because we care about ourselves.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of loans. You might as well invest it into surgery.
Happy New Year.
Than going to school.
That's really tasteful. Thank you.
Be a plastic surgeon.
Yo, John Carmack's in chat. What's up, John Carmack? Big fan.
And use it for surgery. So this is a method. So I've been telling people, yeah, you can literally do that. So just misappropriating the funds, it's really not going to get you in that much trouble, and you'll mog, so you'll be able to sort of get out of it.
The goat. 2 goats. All right, I'll be back in a second. I need to get my mogger look on. If I'm covering Clavicular, I gotta get a suit on. 1 second.
Welcome to a very special episode of the Adam Friedland Show. It's Adam Friedland. We're going to get right into it. My guest this week is controversial kick streamer and looksmaxxer Clavicular. That guy. Clavicular has enjoyed quite the meteoric rise over the last 6 months, thanks in part to a series of live stream controversies that have put him on the social radar of anyone and everyone that has a social media feed. I wonder if our parents, you think our parents see it?
My mom knows.
Your mom knows?
Because the New York Times.
Because your mom's horny for him.
Bro,
chill. Okay, now I'm no fan of the things this young man has said about various groups like women, the LGBT community, and especially Jews. What has he? I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Yeah. What does he say about it?
It's not. Again, we'll talk about it later.
But the bad ones, right?
The bad Jews.
But I think it's important to view clavicular as a symptom of something much deeper, something much darker, perhaps. A cultural virus that has plagued the country, the world, perhaps, for the last decade. And I'm talking about, of course, I don't have to say it, but none other than video game player and pickup artist extraordinaire, Hassan Piker. Our younger generation has grown up idealizing this man who uses a preternatural fashion sense as a tool for sexual persuasion. How many times have you seen young men at the store or perhaps the mall wearing this exact outfit, attempting to mold themselves into a man who's quite frankly an anti-Semite? Anti-Semite of the year, mind you. A man who views women as workers. A man who live streams everything he does, makes it about politics. A man who's not even as big as his dog. Folks, I'm hoping this interview will be a wake-up call for everyone who's watching it to stop supporting the monster, Hassan Piker. So please enjoy my interview with fucking hell. Jesus Christ. But you can use a phone. Why is he using that? Anyway, so please enjoy my interview with Clavicular, everyone. It's going to be a good one. I think it'll be a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 streamer on Kick. Give it up for Clavicular, everyone. Woo! Welcome, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Dude. How you doing? You're in New York City?
Doing great, man.
You're enjoying it?
It's a little cold for me, but
Honestly, like I'm 38 years old and I'm like learning about looksmaxxing and stuff. Like I do a lot of research for the show, and I feel like I just feel so like a boomer. I feel like so foreign from the youth of today. I feel like I'm learning like a new fucking language or something like that.
right, yeah. All of the terms are quite comical, but you know, you're not in your own world with not knowing about this whole looksmax thing. It's kind of a new thing that's popped up over the past few months, I would say, to the mainstream.
Right.
It's been.
But it existed in forums for years, right?
Right, yeah, no, it's been around for years, and it had sort of a explosion on TikTok back in 2023.
I'm
where, like, the
unmuted,
kids
so
knew
be
about it,
careful.
but now
I get it. I'm
it's kinda
total
pushing
Giga
to
Chad
X
Mog
and,
mood.
you know, people in your demographic. A little
Are
bit,
we
so-
ready?
Shut up.
We're Giga Chad mogging now.
What is my
Let me pause this. 4 buttons because it's like, whatever. Dude, am I Giga mogging? Am I mogging? Am I Giga mogging yet? Am I ready to be on with Clavicular yet? Am I ready to go mog? My shirt needs to be. Am I status maxing? What do you guys think? Status maxing? I'm Giga mogging. Am I a hard? What about hard maxed? I should have ironed the shot, but I am frame mogging though. All right, let's get back to the video.
What is my demographic?
Old cells?
Old cells?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Celibacy?
I was gonna come in with 1 button, but I think 2 like this.
No, it's not.
Kind of
like-
Giga mogging.
That's just one of the terms that we use.
My
Like, well,
sexual market value is just through the roof.
Am I Moggy Junior?
End of a descriptor. So
Really?
Just old cell.
So what is your role
Giga
in
mogging?
this ecosystem? How would you define the place that you exist within that?
I would say I'm kind of the cultural leader.
Is it too quiet?
In the looksmaxxing world.
Let me make it a little louder.
Because not a lot of people are super well versed. You know, they're not willing to
Turn it up. All right, let me figure out how to turn it up then. I'll turn it up.
you know, go the distance, do whatever it takes, kind of
Uh-huh.
to ascend.
Chad
through
does what
any
Chad
and every
wants.
mechanism out there
Is that better?
available to them. So I was
I
like,
can't.
okay,
The thing is
let's-
this: like, let's be real. I'm not gonna let him volume mog me. Okay, I am volume mogging a little bit. That's just like Giga Chad.
You know, take this to its logical conclusion. You know, with biohacking, with you know, whatever you know, form of ascension necessary.
Yeah. Are there other like are there options?
Should we just watch it like this?
For that number one
Should we just
spot?
watch it like
Do you have
this,
to
where I just
defend
Giga mog like this?
throne?
Not that I know about.
Are you
Well,
the
that's-
hottest guy? Is that what you're saying?
No. Well, that's just.
You just know the most about looksmaxxing.
Right. Well,
Okay.
that's the goal of the game, right? Is to mog other people, right?
Tell the boomer
Look,
cells.
Sorry,
about what that is.
Clavicular.
So
All
mogging
right,
is
sorry,
essentially
Zoomers,
just,
but at the
you know,
end of the day,
outperforming them, looking better than them,
Yeah.
and just
every
sort of
Zoomette
dominating,
ends up with
right?
a
It
millennial.
came from,
Okay.
something called AMOG, which
And guess
was
what?
alpha male. of the
Generation
group,
Alpha
and
is not
it
gonna
was
have
shortened
Zoomers.
to
The Generation
MOG.
Alpha is not
So
even
that's kind
human.
of like the term we use.
Sorry.
When someone is
Sorry,
just, like,
Clavicular, but
outshining another
it's
person in,
you
like,
had
a
your
photo
fun.
or whatever. So if that comes along and happens to me, right? That's
I'm just
kinda
frame
like
mogging.
almost biblical,
Sorry.
You know,
Have you been
Yeah.
mogged by another man?
I've definitely been mogged. Yeah,
Yeah. How does it feel to get mogged?
it's not a great feeling.
It feels bad.
Can't
Yeah,
relate.
not bad.
It's just
Millennials
that
can't
guys
relate.
more beautiful than you, or
Just it could be through you
Yeah.
know a whole plethora of different things. Maybe they have more money than
Yikes.
you. They could money mog you. They could status mog you.
okay. Do you only chill with handsome guys?
I gotta make myself tall so I can
chill with the.
Do you
seat
have normie
mog.
friends?
I do have normie friends.
And what's your perception of those guys? That they're like, you feel bad for
I
them?
think Adam Friedland is mogging him.
I
G-mogging
try
him.
not
I think
to think
so.
about it too much, but it's kind of just like the only thing that
Disinterest
I'm kinda talking
mogging
about
is when
I
you look at your
discuss,
nails.
You know, looks maxing and the importance of looks is.
You look at your
you know,
nails and you
can
say,
try your hardest not to acknowledge someone being
This is the
ugly or
dirt under my
good-looking, but at the
fingernails is
end of
more
the day, it's
interesting
just
than
a
this
conscious
interview.
bias that everyone's going to have, and it's unavoidable, right? So just because I know the exact facial ratios that make someone good looking or not good looking, it doesn't mean that everyone doesn't instinctually know them already.
It makes sense to me, the basic premise that society rewards
Right.
attractiveness, right?
Yes.
facts.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's kind of obvious, right?
Facts. I'll give you
Yeah.
an example. In my last job, I didn't do any work at all. I literally didn't do any work. But because I was frame mogging and I was looks mogging, they couldn't fire me. Like I just didn't do any work for months. I was just lazy. Didn't do any work at all. I goofed off. And because I was just frame mogging, I was giga alpha mogging, they didn't fire me. They, you know, even now they're begging me to come back. And what if I came back? What would I do? Nothing. I would continue doing nothing. You know. But when you're Chad, when you're Giga Chad, all the beta males, you know, they say alpha fucks, beta bucks. And you know, I just frame mog. You know, that's just the truth of the matter. That's why I like Clavicular, because at the end of the day, we're both just Giga Chads. You know, we're just hard moggers.
Do you think it's like a revolutionary concept because it's like you're just saying something that's always existed, right?
You're
Right,
doing the
yeah,
thing
no, I
Nick
think
says
it's quite-
millennials are doing. Why do I care, dude? Why do I care? Nick is coping because he's not Generation Alpha. You know, the thing is, millennials and Generation Alpha, they both understand that, like, none of this matters. And Zoomers, they think it matters. And their point is like, oh, it matters because it doesn't matter. It's like, no, it doesn't matter at all, dude. And so, really, just millennials and Generation Alpha that are really successful. Why would I care about a Zoomer seething? Why would I care about a Zoomer seething about me gigamogging? Why would I care? You know? Give me one good reason to care. It doesn't matter. You know? And you're a Zoomer and you're seething. See what I mean? You're triggered. Your cortisol is spiking. And as a result, you're losing frame. You've been frame mogged.
Logical, and that's why I would say that most of my messaging is
Zooms
so well
aren't gonna like
received
this
is
one.
'cause
Too
it
bad.
seems to me so beyond obvious that you're better looking, you have better treatment in almost every aspect of life. And this is something that's also quite well researched, right? You know, you look
Which is
at
true,
prison
though.
sentencing for good-looking people versus people who are less attractive. It's quite clear that it's a huge advantage to have in life.
You think you beat the case recently because you're a hottie?
No comment.
No comment. But did you you pumped before you walked into the courthouse?
No, I didn't pump.
Did you wear something slutty so the judge could see?
No, I was fixing my hair in that one mirror.
Damn you, Paul. Trying you regret
curved
saying
one.
that?
Yeah,
No, I
in the
won't.
courthouse.
No, I won't, because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, by the time people catch up to what I'm even saying, the Generation Alpha is going to be in charge. And the people who catch up are not going to be in charge. So, you know, this is... Actually, one thing I wanted to say where Nick is he's right, but he needs to adjust his thinking. You know, since I'm being so aggressive and horrible. He was saying that you might not care about politics, but politics cares about you. And that's true. What he has to understand that he hasn't internalized yet, and he's getting there, and I think it's really good. I think I listened to some of his stream yesterday, and I was like, this is actually really good. And like, I'm very happy because I was kind of worried that he's gonna get caught up in stuff, but he was expressing things in a way where I was like, yeah, he's 100% on the right path of like what he's thinking about, and he's just not thinking about it in the same way I'm thinking about it because he's not doing the tech stuff. So eventually he'll end up in the same place, I think, hypothetically, hopefully. But it is true politics do care about you, but you have to understand the politics now are not real meat space. The politics are internet, and we control the internet. So he's right that we have to care about that. But what he doesn't understand is he's already won. He doesn't need to freak out about stuff. You know, he already won, and so he doesn't need to care about the JD Vance. These people suck. They lost. So we just need to continue controlling the online stuff. And if he continues doing that, if Nick continues doing that, he'll be much happier, not stressed out about it as much, and then he'll also, he'll continue having success.
I would throw your ass away for life.
Yeah?
Personally, yeah.
Oh, well,
to ugly jail. I'd send you to ugly jail.
Brutal.
I'm just playing, dog. Wait, so you came with your boys. That's your camera guy?
Temporary.
Why? You're about to fire him?
No.
Why?
My other.
What's your name? Come up and say what up to the crowd or to the audience. Yeah.
Yours?
Yeah. Come up and say hi.
Damn, the audio mixing on this kind of sucks.
Win maxing.
Thank you. There we go. That's better. I don't want to be volume logged on my own stream. The Airbnb story between you and Adam Friedland real? Of course, dude. Adam and I go way back, bro. We're just two millennials who hang out. If I remember correctly, it was myself, Adam Friedland, Andrew Englund, and Weave. And we were at an Airbnb with Peter Thiel's money. Why does it look like he's about to light up like a crack pipe? Why does it look like he's about to light up a crack pipe here? That's crazy. That's kind of sus though, honestly. I meant it as a joke, but that is actually kind of really sus hand posture. Where it's like, I've never smoked a crack pipe, but I imagine if I smoked a crack pipe a few times, my hands would naturally start going into like an order where like I'm ready to hit the pipe. You know what I'm talking about?
Body count. Yeah.
Maybe it's just unfortunate.
Yeah. You don't have a body count?
Yours.
Social security
21,
number.
And body count like lower double digits. Something like that.
Lower double digits, like 10.
Yeah. I don't really count.
Lower double digits is a bizarre way to say that.
Well,
10?
double digits implies like 50s, so that's too high.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your body count?
I don't count.
Do you guys ever
Around
run
20s.
two mans together or no?
Not yet.
Not
not
yet.
yet.
One
Well,
day.
2 man's like threesome.
Yeah, one day like a devil's three-way with you and you're in the wide shot right now. Okay, sorry. No, I'm just playing. Let's get back into you.
Dude, Zoomers are so funny because they're like, I can just tell like, I'm not gonna say it, it's too mean. I'm trying to be positive. Zoomers are awesome and I love Zoomers.
Because it's been like really fucking fast.
I like Jago, Jago.
That's right.
Mr. B says you're about to be the #1 guy. I saw a clip.
Yes, he said that.
Say it.
if he
I'm
were
not gonna
to-
say it, dude. Why would I say it? Zoomers aren't. You guys aren't ready for it. Okay. You guys are Care Bears. At the end of the day, you guys are Care Bears. You guys are. I've never met a more sensitive group than Zoomers. You know that's why Generation Alpha is gonna mock you guys so hard. I've never met a more sensitive drama. You know, everything's high school with you guys. The business, you're not really on the business side. That's why Clavicular and Nick are so quality, because they're actually about business. You guys though, most of you, you're so sensitive and so. I feel bad for you guys, really. You know, and I don't even think about you at all.
To invest in any content creator who's up and coming, it would be myself. I'm not really too sure what that
Cooking
means.
you all
but-
right now.
Sounds like a little bit sinister. A little bit, yeah.
Well, maybe a little bit. But.
You know the best part though? The funniest part? I'm not doing this, but I am not consciously doing this, but I was thinking about it earlier today. because I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it, but it is funny because Nick is so huge now that like there's no reason he should ever mention me like ever again because I'm such like on the side and like not relevant and I'm just doing my own thing. But like I'm saying things that like piss you guys off and like maybe if he hears he'll say something. But if he ever reacts to anything I say, it'll just like give me a bunch of attention. It'll give me a bunch of like attention and a bunch of people watching me. So it's like it's literally like damn, like this actually does like work in my favor so well. Like everything I've done is like literally like perfect millennial like strategy. It's like literally just like boomer tier like benefiting from everything everybody else is doing. It's like damn, like there's zero reason somebody of his stature should ever even like mention my name for the rest of his life. But if he does, and it's because I'm like acting retarded, I'll just get like a ton of views and you guys will see about it and I'll just get like make a ton of money off of it. So there's no way I can lose.
Dude, that guy
it's awesome.
tortures poor people, don't you think?
I don't know too much about that. That's been speculated. No, I think people just kind of call into question stuff about some of the budgeting, maybe not being the greatest.
What does that mean, though?
Well, so they're doing
Dalton
like,
maxing?
team walk.
Nah, Dalton's awesome. I don't know how people are. What are people even upset about Dalton? Dalton never did anything wrong. Dalton is kind of goated, honestly. I'm a big Dalton fan, and I think he's a great guy. And I really respect Dalton. Maybe I'll have Dalton on my stream sometime.
Water thing, right, in Africa where it's
Maybe
like
I should have Dalton on the stream. Maybe that would be a good idea. What do you guys think?
charity
the wells,
project.
yeah, for Africa.
The wells, and people were like, is $40 million really necessary? And, you know, personally, I have no idea.
I don't know. I guess I'd have to hear somebody. I guess I'd have to hear maybe somebody just talk up and say, you know, mention my name and promote me. You know, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that stupid. No, I don't even know what is the Dalton situation. I don't care. I'm not doing drama. Honestly, I'm just joking around with you guys. I'm mogging. I don't care. Okay, I'm doing technology stuff.
Cost less for the wells.
And
I will have Dalton. I will have Beardson on there.
I have no fucking idea, quite honestly. I don't think anyone has any idea how much it costs to.
I do have to have Chris Burnett on, but it has to be about something that's not related to like the Graper stuff. I really actually want to talk to him about like what his plan for his life is and what his plan for his future is, and try to move him past, because I think at the end of the day he's very I think he can do positive stuff. I think he's getting hung up on things. He should really focus on other things other than what he's focusing on. I don't even know what he's up to now, but you know, I did say I was gonna have him on, so I should have him on. It was a promise. It just needs to be something that's positive, not like drama. Like maybe it's like how he's using AI or teaching him how to use AI for his projects.
Water project in Africa.
Yeah. An interesting thing that you.
He tried to dox World Root or something, and we chatters really care about that. Oh, did he do that? I don't know. I'll have to look into it. He shouldn't be doxed. If he's doxing people that are like, I have nothing against, I don't really want to deal with that. But that would be like the one caveat. Like I don't think Warzroot's a very nice guy. I like Warzroot a lot, and I'd like everybody who's connected to Warzroot. So besides Beardson, But so if he's doing that, I don't know, Warzroot doesn't deserve anything. Warzroot's a nice kid. He's a nice guy. He's not even a kid. He's an adult, but he's a nice young man, and he doesn't deserve anything bad happening to him.
Talk about is kind of like how
Didn't he dox Paul Allen? I hope not. He shouldn't be doxing people like that. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. The more I talk about it, the more I'm like, I don't want to deal with this drama. So I'm probably not going to have him on. I'll probably just lie to him. I'll probably just break my promise. Honestly, at this point, I'm probably just going to start breaking promises, because like, whatever. Who cares? Maybe that's what I'm going to do now. Maybe that's what I am in 2026. Maybe I'm not even me. Maybe I'm a Chinese version of myself who doesn't have to honor promises to Gaijin or whatever. The Guelos. You didn't think I knew that word. I do. Okay? Maybe because I'm Chinese now and I don't actually, pale skin, round eyes, I don't have to help them out.
Economy that you were presented with at your age, the world that you were promised wasn't a better future, right? Like, how would you explain that?
So essentially what
I want Domino's pizza. I would really like some Domino's pizza tonight. Domino's is kind of goated, honestly. I really do like Domino's.
Looksmaxxing is just another version of self-improvement.
Yeah.
And I'm simply stating that in terms of ascending your sexual market value, which means, how valued you are by women, how easily you're going to succeed in the dating market. Yeah. It's a lot easier to improve your looks.
Oh, you're a looks maxer? I am now, dude. I am now. The only problem I'm running into is I don't have any looks to max left, because they're all just maxed out. I am gonna start taking peptides though. I'm gonna go back, get some cardarine and some ostarine and some BPC 150 or whatever it's called. And then there's some human growth hormone I was thinking about taking. I gotta look into it. Apparently it makes you sleep really well. And then I'm also gonna hop on finasteride, minoxidil, do derma rolling, and then I'm going to do full on calisthenics. I'm gonna run a few miles a day. I'm ready to do some jumping jacks and push-ups. I'm gonna get back into that. Start doing squats, some pull-ups. Why not? Why not? You know, that's the nice thing about clavicular. It's like, you know what? That's actually, it is true. You should max out how you look, and you know, why not just totally go for it? You know what I'm talking about? Everything short of gear. Yeah, I don't want to get on actual gear. In my opinion, I think like ostarine, it's like not that good. But it is good, and the good part about it is that it's basically it's like decaf. It's like tea versus coffee, or like an energy drink. So it'll help a bit, but it won't help that much. So it's like enough to where it's like, yeah, it's very aesthetic. It's like tasteful. It's aesthetic smacking. So it's like there, but it's not there. You know, it's there, but it's not obnoxious. So that's what makes it tasteful.
Your SMV.
How about meth? Nah, no meth. I'm actually really enjoying being sober. I'm actually really enjoying it. I actually started taking kefir. It's this Japanese kefir thing with probiotics. And I think I'm doing that. Doing some guarana seed powder, get some gotu cola. Yeah, I'm thinking like the tea version of everything, of like augmentation, where it's basically like, yeah, this is like cheating, but it's not cheating. It's like, yeah, this is like enough to like benefit you, but it's not enough to freak you out, you know? And I feel like that's really, really nice. Like, for example, I gotta have some of that. I got somewhere that cytosine, which is like nicotine, but it's not. It like binds the receptors, and it's not addictive, but it does bind to the nicotine receptors loosely. And I think that's like what's it called? I think that's like a nootropic.
That metric than it is.
All your prime years are gone. It's all cope. That's not true at all. Not in terms of, in looks, maybe. In looks, I don't really care. I honestly never really care about that. In terms of like doing things, no, prime years of a guy like doing things and making things, especially like if you're working at, not like popularity wise and like doing like creative stuff, like doing like public PR stuff, maybe. I don't know. I don't even believe that really. But in terms of like making products and projects, there's like experience is actually really good. Like 30s are really good for stuff. Really from 30 to like, and that's what I'm saying is like clavicular. I'm not even saying in a cope way. I think what clavicular is doing, like this is the best stage to do it. But in terms of running a business, in terms of knowing what you want to do, I think you do have to be older. Like I'm probably not even at the right age yet.
To overcome, certain disparities with your finances or improving your status. Because what needs to be accomplished is
millennials
so
love
much
balding and being
greater than
old.
people can-
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like you guys don't understand. That's what's gonna be so brutal about Generation Alpha is you guys don't seem to comprehend that like you're not young anymore. It doesn't mean that I'm young. I'm not young, right? I'm old. That's where millennials have Zoomers like really. It's like, and it's like a thing that Zoomers don't realize yet. But it's like you guys are gonna get older and you continue thinking you're young. You're not young anymore. It's very odd. Honestly, it's very odd and very disturbing. So you guys are old. You guys are not young anymore. If you're over 20, you're old. Like Clavicular's still young because he has like a year left. You guys are old. You have to realize you're old. So you're not young anymore. Generation Alpha is young. So you guys you have to start millennial maxing. But you're not going to because you think you're different than millennials. You're not any different. The only difference is you're like this weird arrested development where you're refusing to grow up. And it's setting yourself up to be like basically just totally destroyed by Generation Alpha. Because just like you guys are trolls, the Generation Alpha is going to be trolls too, but they're going to be better at it. So the problem is you can still be a troll, but you'll still be a troll if you recognize what you are, which is you're old. You're chopped. You're all chopped now. Just like millennials are chopped, you're all chopped. There's no unchopped besides like Clavicular is like the last unchopped because that's basically like honestly this is like kind of how it works. Clavicular is almost like Generation Alpha. This is actually a really good example. It's like the older millennials, they are very cringe because they're very like Gen X. Me, I'm not a Zoomer at all, but I'm also not like an old millennial. But I'm not a Zoomer. I'm like the best type of millennial. I'm the best generation version because it's like not old in terms of being like a Gen Xer, but also not being a stupid Zoomer. I'm like a proper millennial. Like the tail end of every generation is the best. And so for Zoomers, like Clavicular, he's like the tail end of the Zoomers. So he's like the best you're gonna get of a Zoomer because he's like has a Generation Alpha mindset, but he's technically a Zoomer. he's essentially like what you're seeing. That's like the worst generation alpha is going to be clavicular. Okay. So it's over for you guys. That's what I'm saying. It's done.
Ever imagined to have equal results, right? So it's like, let's say you ascend to
A Zoom
making
millennial? No, I'm not. I'm
even
not a
7
Zoomer at
figures
all,
a
dude.
year.
I hate Zoomers.
Sounds like an incredible
Zoomers
number,
suck.
and it
Now
is.
let's watch the
When you're a
Zoomer.
kid, you're like, that's the most money ever.
True.
You're all being
Real, I mean,
mocked.
especially when you live in big cities. So that's the thing, right? People get.
I know it
be,
makes you uncomfortable,
like,
but that's true.
insanely,
I'm sorry I had
good
to upset you guys
milestones,
like
and then
this
they're
and make
expecting
you
these results and
seethe.
They're not coming.
Like
Because-
getting pussy, you mean, or like?
Well, the fact of the matter is,
Sorry making you guys
looks are
see you, but
valued a
that's
lot
true.
Greater in these big cities with how shit the economy is, that's really not getting you as far as you think. You know.
You could just also just move to New York because there's like.
Sorry you're
so many gay
seething,
guys that there's
Rooney.
just more straight
I'm sorry
women
you're
than straight
upset
guys.
and seething.
Zach,
Maybe
Just
donating would
look
make
at
you
it.
not
have you seen
seethe.
Seinfeld before?
No.
George Costanza was like on dates with 11s, and it's real. It's real. That's actually what happens.
I don't
here.
know. For any of the pop culture references, we are
don't know- you don't know
20 years
shows.
apart. No,
You don't know any shows or movies.
not like anything before like 2015.
So like Transformers like 4.
No.
Yeah, that's actually what I
What's your
realized. Like, I didn't realize until right now, but I just realized that I need to turn on the transcribe so I can transcribe my reaction to this, so I can take notes. I'm gonna do that. Let me start recording myself here. Yeah, for later. So when I'm roasting Zoomers, I'm gonna extract this transcription, and then I'm just gonna extract all the good parts I made about Zoomers, and then that way I can just basically be just roasting you guys 24/7 and really hone in my roast game. I think the key is for me is to roast you guys kind of lightly, but then do it. And as Generation Alpha comes into chat, start doing it even more, because Generation Alpha will love it even more. And I think that's really how I'm going to make like probably millions of dollars. Is I'm just going to start really just abusing Zoomers, really just being like verbally nasty to them and just totally decimating Zoomers. And then Generation Alpha is going to love me, and I'm going to be like the Unk. I'm going to be like Charleston White of Generation Alpha.
Movies.
Favorite movie? Oh, that's a tough
Or
one.
it's Jester. Movies are Jester? Or
Movies
no?
are kind of jester. And sports. Like
Sports
mo-
is. Oh yeah, you hate sports.
Yeah, movies I could put up with every once in a while.
Sports are
What's the
fun.
best one?
I don't know. The Zoomer, I disagree on this. Zoomers are fun.
The
Like, not
most
Zoomers.
enjoyable movie-
Sports are fun. Like, I think it really relates to not playing sports. That's like a thing. It is, and I don't even think it's the cope. Like, I don't mind. Like, I don't watch or follow sports, but like having a strong reaction to sports in a negative way is like a weird thing to me. I don't get it. I feel like sports are actually really quality and really cool and really fun and like awesome.
Dude, you gotta not go back to Miami. Just come chill with me and the lads tonight.
And just watch movies.
Have you seen Moneyball?
I have. That's a good
So
movie.
us. That
Yeah.
movie.
I need to watch Moneyball.
So
I haven't watched
Have you
Moneyball
seen
yet.
it? I love it.
Yeah, I like the movie Limitless.
You kind of are a Limitless style guy.
Limitless
Yeah,
is so
yeah.
funny.
Is that kind of what having
that
like,
movie
a stack
sucks,
is,
but it's so good.
Is like being Justin Timberlake or
That's
who's the
kinda-
guy in Limitless?
Bradley
Cooper.
Paul likes to
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
football. Oh, you know what's crazy though is so my two favorite sports teams are that I actually like are the Rams and the Blue Jays. And so I was at a conference actually during the World Series, and I walk over to like a bar area, and I see what the Blue Jays are playing. What the Blue Jays are playing? And I had no idea because I don't follow sports really. The Blue Jays are in the World Series. I had no idea. I was like, what the hell? What? But they lost. And then I checked, and then the Rams, they almost made it. They were in the championship game, but they didn't make it to the Super Bowl. So like, that's just like we're so close. Like it's so close to next year. Like this year, it's gonna be Blue Jays will win the World Series, and then the Rams will win the Super Bowl. And it's just like, damn, everything is coming up for me. Everything's coming up, Paul Town. The universe is telling me it's my time.
It kind of feels that way when you first start taking
The Rams won the Super Bowl. Yeah.
stimulants.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit.
For me, I just write long emails.
Blue
to
Jays, you're
people that I haven't
un-American,
talked to
yeah.
in 4 years. So you grew up outside the city, Hoboken,
Yes.
and you've been staying with your family.
Yeah.
Are you close with them?
Yeah, I talked.
2027 will be the year, Paul. Then 2026 is already, dude. 2026 is, 2027 is. The rest of my life is a year of me. All right.
You talk to them online?
Every year
Like just over the
is the
phone.
year of me.
Oh, that's on the phone. That's not online.
Yeah.
You have a sister, younger sister.
My favorite bird is the Blue Jay. Me too, dude.
Yeah.
Blue Jays are
Yeah.
awesome.
How many years apart?
You know, blue jays
she
will
is
imitate the
2016.
sound of predator birds when they see them in the
Me and my sister
air.
are 4
That
years.
way they give
Yeah.
away the space so that
Yeah.
all the other blue
We gotta
jays know
fucking
that the predator
protect
bird's
our
around.
sisters.
And they'll
Indeed.
also imitate
Yeah,
the
my
predators
sister's
of those
my dog.
predators to
We're
scare away
very
the predator
close.
birds.
You like Springsteen?
Who?
Would I run for office? No, dude. Why would I ever do that? Why would I ever run for office? Who cares about that? That's so stupid. I wouldn't win, and also why would I? Why would I do that ever?
At some point, the two
Okay.
of us as dogs. Your parents are also they're bodybuilders. Is that right?
Back in the day, before I was born, you know.
They were competitive, like Mr. Olympia.
No, not that. Like that's the top of the top.
Hit the follow button. If you're not
Yeah.
following, hit the follow button.
Just,
We're trying to and hit the sub. We're trying to hit 444 subs.
Yeah, your mom was.
I'm gonna up the goal a little bit here.
Yeah, before I was born.
Whoa.
Yeah, if you're Generation Alpha, you're probably too young to watch this. Don't watch this. But if you're Generation Zoomer and I'm wrong, prove it. All Zoomers are broke. Zoomers are broke ass. Can't
I don't
donate,
know.
and they're weak,
don't know?
and they're too stupid, and they don't even know how to send money.
Yeah.
Brokes,
You had hot
brokies.
parents?
That's kind of a.
Your mic is like 300%. You,
I had a hot mom. and
you're just
disgusting
triggered, dude.
father.
You guys
Yeah.
are triggered. Zoomers triggered.
I'm fine saying it. I did the measurements on their eyes and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Did your dad teach you how to work out?
No, I kind of just figured it out on my own.
You need to crash out again, so Nixon these Generation Alpha viewers.
Yeah.
No. I'm not crashing out. I'm not. I'm done with that. I've moved on. I've transcended. We're done. That was the old me. I'm Chinese now. Okay. Chinese people don't care about stupid stuff. All right. I'm not in your American political system. Right? It's the Chinese horse. It's the Lunar New Year, dude. I'm about to go do light fireworks after this. Why would I get upset? I'm about to go light fireworks and eat dumplings.
I got my first gym membership, and kind of would just watch various
Rich Piana?
Rich, yes.
Yeah, he was a psycho. I loved him.
Yeah, I loved Rich too. Unfortunately, 99% of the shit he was doing is the complete opposite of what the literature
I
suggests.
can't believe it. I can't
know.
believe that he was doing this. Rest in peace, you fucking god.
He was a great guy, but his mentality.
Did he die from steroids or? Can you
Yeah.
die from steroids?
It definitely had a role in his passing, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
you can die from steroids, yes. Just putting a strain on your organs.
Firecrackers and dumplings bring good fortune.
When I
That's
talk
true.
about steroids and testosterone usage, it's put into the same category as
Yeah.
these bodybuilding guys who are dying.
I don't want to say this because it might be wrong, but the vibe I'm picking up on is this is bad. This is a bad look for Clavicular because it's not mogging. He's kind of being dog walked a little bit. So it's now there's you can always get back to it, but I don't even think this is Adam Friedland's idea or his attempt. But I feel like it's not a good match. I feel like he's kind of he's talking too much. He's not playing the character enough, and so it's not working. He's losing aura.
But it's not a binary thing, right? It's extremely dose dependent. So when you're talking about TRT or slightly above that, that's not
Taking Millennial
comparable
Adam's side.
with bodybuilders.
Honestly,
using about
I feel like
10 or
it's a
20.
big inflection point. The new year, I feel like the fire horse, it's like just symbolism of like the millennials kind of something. Did you feel it in the air? I felt it in the air. I felt it in the air. I felt this sexual energy in the air when, as a millennial, the new year came, and I just became, every millennial got like their powers upgraded, their DNA got upgraded, and it's real. I don't know what it is, but I feel like every millennial in chat kind of understands what I'm saying. Like once the Chinese New Year happened, it was like something clicked into gear, and it's like it didn't get. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I feel bad for people who aren't millennials. I feel like you missed out on an upgrade.
Times the
Your
dosage.
dick gets small.
Yeah, you got a
Or your
surge. Me
balls.
too, dude.
balls.
Your balls get small.
Yes.
But it kind of makes your dick look bigger, probably.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's about the proportionality. Yeah.
I feel like a lot
I
of
should do
vril
that
got
long
given to
balls.
millennials.
Wait, what?
Nothing. When did you swipe your V? Like 11, probably?
No, 16.
16?
Yep.
All right, that's a responsible age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I thought so.
yeah. So you got into looksmaxxing prior to
Yes. Yeah.
you getting.
That's
into-
true, Zacharias.
Was that a
Zacchaeus.
motivation? Those message boards?
That
Millennial
was,
Coke
but,
stream. Rooney, why are
you know,
you're always so positive usually? Why are you triggered? I don't mean to trigger you, Rooney. Now, I know people don't want me to keep pausing the stream, But I feel bad, and I'm worried about you, Rooney. And if the chat's worried about you, then I can't go forward. As a millennial, I care. So you seem a little upset. You need to relax. Take a chill pill. All right, it's not that serious. Be like the rest of the chat. You seem like you're a little triggered. You're a little upset. Do I have to time you out? Do you need to take a mental health break? I know Zoomers have mental health problems. Do you need to take a mental health break as a Zoomer? Are you getting too stressed out? Is this not going the way you thought it would? Am I upsetting you? I don't want to upset you. Relax, okay? And the chat just wants to watch a show, so please just calm down and chat. Don't get upset, and let's just enjoy the looksmaxxing and enjoy mogging and frame maxing and frame mogging and all the cool Zoomer stuff that Zoomers invented.
That wasn't necessarily the only thing I was thinking.
Do you have
about at the
anxiety?
time.
Am I upsetting you?
More just like an objective, this will improve the quality of my life mentality.
Yeah.
And that was just one of the results.
Do you need
of
my
that,
BetterHelp
I guess you
code?
could say.
When did you start? Like 14?
Yeah,
Okay. Were you in COVID lockdown?
I was.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Did it suck?
Yeah, well, that was when I was 8th grade and freshman.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to hit your anxiety pen.
Yeah.
You need to hit a
Yeah,
dab.
like, I couldn't see my friends every day. It would just fucking suck.
Mm.
Yeah. So you got like. You
Paul
got
said, I
a lot
want
of
to see you
luck
in
during-
pain. Sorry, dude,
Lockdown.
you're late.
Yeah,
That was last year.
I was
This year,
definitely,
no pain.
On the internet.
And just
Probably
gain.
14 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yep. Video games, whatever.
We don't talk about it enough, like culturally, about how that sucked for kids.
Yeah, I don't really think it was that bad for most people.
What time is it?
Not gonna lie.
6:44?
Especially this generation, I think.
I don't know, guys. I'm getting tired. This isn't really that compelling. I'm getting tired. I might end the stream soon.
I don't really think that anyone was.
I might end the
too upset
stream. I
by
gotta
the
go
whole
eat some
process.
pizza.
But it probably like.
I
made
need
it
to
harder,
go
like,
eat some
to be,
pizza.
like,
I might end the stream. I don't
socialized, right?
know.
Like,
Well, I wasn't doing that anyway.
were you a loner growing up?
Oh.
Yeah. Your obsession prior to looksmaxxing was Nerf guns.
No, that was just one.
What's that all about?
That was one when I was like, 8 or 9 years old.
How many Nerf guns do you have?
But not anymore.
Come on, dude. You talk about it, dude.
I said it one time, but that's good research.
Yeah, I know everything about you, dog. Wait, did
You
you
guys
get
seem
obsessed with
triggered.
crickets?
You guys in my
Was that
chat
like an
seem kinda
aspect of
triggered.
your
Yeah, that was kind of the point I was trying to make.
Yeah. What other things were you obsessed with?
Do I need some bing bing wahoos? Maybe some Mario sounds? Maybe some NES soundtrack in the background to keep your attention? Maybe some flashing lights? Some retro 8-bit sound effects? Some cool Vine sound effects? Some cool TikTokers? Some cool stuff like that to keep your interest? Do I need to yell about Jews or black people or maybe scream about something and drama? Do I need to talk about some drama for you guys? Is this too boring for you? Is this too Generation Alpha for you guys? Is this too abstract?
I was pretty obsessed with like GTA 5.
I would love that.
I would say.
Big, obviously, fire.
I rotted on that for hours a day, like minimum.
Oh, did I
10
mess up
hours.
the stereotypes? Is that upsetting you guys? Did I mess up the stereotypes and not do the right? Did I not say the right thing? Is that upsetting you guys? Am I not being logical enough for you? Am I? Do I need to tune into Destiny, like a true Zoomer would, like Destiny? Do I need to win a debate? Am I losing the debate with you guys right now? Are you guys winning the internet debate? Are you guys winning the internet points? Are you guys gonna get the upvotes? Am I just gonna be stuck with the Generation Alpha who doesn't care about it?
every single day during COVID.
Yeah.
So it'd just be that kind of stuff, just getting super hyper fixated on
Yeah.
random shit.
Yeah.
So
I think that's pretty normal. though.
Yeah.
Video
Maki
games.
Jr. is better than you.
I guess, but just only playing one thing for.
Oh, Zoomers
I
are so
know.
triggered.
I play
You guys are
sports
so
games.
sensitive,
Those
though.
are Cool.
That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah. FIFA, 2K.
Yeah, I wish I was that cool.
You're crashing out.
I don't trust a guy
Yeah,
that
Gen
doesn't
Z
like
stands
sports,
up while his
honestly.
game comes
You
crashing
can't trust a
down.
guy that doesn't like sports. You can't trust a guy that goes on 7 dick
You're not
appointments
tough,
a week.
Unc. I'm not
You have
trying to be.
7
That's the
dick-
thing. That's what you guys understand is I don't need to be tough. Like, you guys are confused. You guys are lost. I'm just trying to help you.
Appointments a week? That would suck. It's a lonely feeling actually being one of those guys.
What's that?
Nothing. Bro, what
I'm
do
just trying to help you guys. You guys need
camera
therapy.
guys, are
You guys need to get in
roommates?
touch with your feelings.
Yeah?
Yep.
Where, Brickle?
No, thank God.
Where do you live in Miami?
Just no comment, but not.
Oh no,
Brickell.
yeah, I don't want to dox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that Brickell is probably the worst place that you can possibly live if you're an influencer.
This is all influencers.
It's all wannabe influencers.
Yeah.
We want to stop you for a street interview when you're trying to get a coffee in the morning.
Yeah, like. Do
I like when you talk to AI for hours. Can you do that again? This is boring. No. This is like I did the stream part for like the work. Now we're just chilling out. Now we're just baiting. Now we're engagement baiting, and I'm just trying to basically get some people to like react and get upset. And that way some people will follow and people will be more interested in stuff later. So this is literally just entertainment. This is just like positive entertainment for me. I'm done. I'm pretty much done. This is kind of relaxing.
Yeah. Would you let your girl get a train run? If that's what they always say.
Right. Yeah. For
$1 million.
exactly.
And I'm like, obviously, I'd do it for free. Yeah. I guess like, what's the genesis behind like the boards? Did it grow out of like incel and PUA shit? Like, was
Yeah.
that right? Yeah.
You are becoming one with the machine.
Did you
I
interact
am.
with that kind of shit?
I am the
that was
machine,
before
dude.
my time. That was
Yeah.
kind of when I was like born. Was when it was like all conceptualized on the internet.
So the genesis behind it was like, if you're involuntary celibate, you're like.
This is
I'm
just for
actually not
clipping.
gonna-
This whole list right here. This is just clipping. So you guys are like, somebody's gonna clip it and be like, "Oh damn!" And I'm gonna go viral, and then I'm gonna get like next time I stream, and then a bunch of Zoomers are coming trying to get mad at me, and then Generation Alpha's gonna see the clips and be like, "Damn, this guy's so funny," and they're all come back and they're just gonna see me programming. And so it's like bait. You know what I mean?
Except
It's just some bait. It's just millennial bait, all right?
this, I'm gonna become a like piece of ass, and then I'll get girls.
That was the
Dark
idea
blondes.
behind it.
Yeah,
It
I
was more
do only
so,
have one clipper.
identifying-
I have a few
I think it
clippers,
was
but
more so
whatever.
just identifying why people were.
My clippers
incel,
are funny because
and
they're like the
then
laziest
they
people
kind of
ever. They
transitioned
don't even
into,
clip. They just
okay, how
post
can
full
we fix
streams.
this
It's so
now?
funny.
Have you ever been in love?
That's a tough question. You know, I
It's
don't know.
awesome. It's the ultimate. Honestly, it feels great. But
Okay.
but it feels crazy. It feels like you're taking crazy pills sometimes. It's like, what are we even doing?
Mm-hmm.
I think you've been in love. I feel like you're capping. That's cap. I can see you on your face.
Well, I just said
You're
I
a
don't
lover
know.
boy. You don't know. So
Yeah.
you thought it could be love.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think that your career has complicated like having like a
Oh,
stable
yeah, no, for
relationship?
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You had a girlfriend recently,
Yeah.
and did it make it tough?
Yeah. certainly.
Generation Alpha is the most
It's,
Indian generation
it's
ever.
kind of
No, it's not. You
really
guys are so
possible
cope.
to do what I do.
You guys are
just
cope
'cause
so
of the
crazy.
hours,
It's like actually insane.
you know.
Why are you why are you coping about that? Why are you guys coping with Generation Alpha? It's not a big deal. They're cool. All right, look, Zoomers are cool. Generation Alpha's cool. Millennials, they're only cool by virtue of Zoomers not growing. If you guys would just grow up, millennials would suck. But the thing is, you won't grow up, and that sucks for you. So that's what I'm saying. Is you guys got to grow up, realize you're old now. If you guys just embrace being old, then you could take on the role of being Unk. But you refuse to take on the role of being Unk. Why? What are you afraid of being Unk for? You're old. It's okay to be old.
With all this kind of production-oriented stuff, where you're kind of running a show.
Yeah, be
it's
Moggy
a little
seniors.
less Time devotion.
Only millennials are
like the
old.
streams, like the streaming hours are.
I smell
beyond
projection.
brutal.
No, I'm
And the shit that
old.
I do
You guys
on
are old
stream
too.
isn't
You guys, that's the
something
problem.
that, most girls would wanna.
You guys
Yeah. Be a part of.
are confused, and it's very funny.
Yeah.
You guys refuse to admit you're old. It's like that's like the saving grace of millennials is that for some reason Zoomers are refusing to admit they're old now, and it's like, damn, dude, you're old. You're old. It's okay, but because you refuse it. Generation Alpha is just gonna make fun of you, and they won't care about millennials because just like millennials, who cares about Gen X? Nobody cares about Gen X. Zoomers only make fun of millennials because millennials are like older than right above them, right? Generation Alpha is not going to care about millennials. They're going to care about like Zoomers. And if you guys played it right, you could set them up to make fun of millennials. But instead, you're trying to like insist you're young still. And to like a 15-year-old, a 22-year-old is old, right? A 15-year-old is not going to think a 22-year-old is cool. A 24-year-old is cool. They're not going to think a 30-year-old is cool too. But they're going to think, oh, a 30-year-old is old. Like they're like an authority figure. They're going to think like a 22-year-old who thinks they're young is like pathetic. Because at that point, you're an unk already. You're like a grand unk. So a grand unk who thinks they're an alpha, that's just a beta.
Yeah, from Brickell style hose.
Brickell hose.
Yeah, trying to do street
The worst
interviews.
of the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry that you'll be like, you'll get so hot? That
You've been
you'll be
talking about this for
hotter than
30
your
minutes?
girlfriend?
Yeah, why not?
You don't wanna be hotter than
I'm
your
relaxing.
Why?
Because it's like, what, you want to date? No, you
It's
don't.
like typically how it is. And
Now I know what it feels like to be a lame millennial. Yeah, you guys are old now. It's okay.
She's an idiot. I can't believe she's.
It's
she's
okay,
gonna wake
dude.
up one day and be like, what
You're
the hell
Moggy
am
Senior
I
now.
doing?
Don't even be upset.
Well, yeah.
You can still
I guess
old
there's
Max.
an aspect of dating that is like courtship, right? Like it's not sexy
damn.
if someone is pursuing you, right? Like it's more sexy if you have a crush on someone and you want to like, you know, like.
Shouldn't you be out at a protest right now or something? No, dude. No. Shouldn't you guys be getting ready for the Nick Fuentes stream when you guys talk about Peter Thiel or something? Shouldn't you guys be getting ready to talk about Jews or something?
right, and women are just outrageously hypergamous.
Shouldn't you guys be ready to cry about Jews or something?
It means that they're trying to date above their looks level to a ridiculous degree.
Oh damn! Because that's what I'm saying. Is like you guys don't understand. That's what Generation Alpha is gonna say. Just like going to a protest is lame. You guys have to be ready because that's what Generation Alpha is gonna hit you with. What are you gonna say when a Generation Alpha person is like, why do you care about Jews? They're not gonna say Jews are good. They're gonna say yeah, they suck. But why do you care? What do you even? How do you? You guys don't have a response to that. Right? What's your response gonna be? See, that's what I'm trying to help you guys. I'm trying to set you guys up so you can respond to them properly. How are you going to answer when a Generation Alpha person says, well, yeah, Jews suck. Why, but what do you care about how they impact your life? Why don't you just use AI? What are you going to say? What are you going to say? How are you going to come? You're not. That's why I'm trying to get you guys ready. Give you guys a little vaccine, a little booster. I'm trying to be Dr. Fauci here. Give you a little booster so you have an immune response so they don't mog you so hard. Because they're going to mog you if you don't get mogged now.
You see some of the gargoyles with just 11s, dude. This is a different world.
Because that's what you guys aren't ready for. You aren't ready for nihilists who understand what you're saying about black people, about women, about Jewish people, about gay people, about transgender people, and say, yeah, I understand all of that, but I don't care about any of that. And they're younger than you. They're ready to looksmaxx because they're into the stuff already. And they're using AI and they're faster and smarter than you. How do you respond to that? You have to have something planned because if you don't, you have like 2 or 3 years before this becomes a real thing. And I'm telling you because I care about you. And I'm not like upset at you. I'm just disappointed because you guys are just messed up right now and you guys are in a bad place.
Natty Fru sent $5.
You know? I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you.
Because there's a lot of people in the world for it that
Gay guy.
I was gonna say money matters.
I don't really like this. I'm skipping this.
Finance
Not even.
as a whole, right?
Yeah.
What is true
Yeah,
about
it
women
sucks.
is they are hypergamous. They're dating above their looks level, and if they're not, the better looking than the guy.
I don't even remember how to skip it though, honestly.
90% of the time,
Oh, there we go.
Either money or status.
Yeah, I don't care.
So
That sucks. Sorry, but thank you for the
why
money.
I don't really understand when
But yeah, I'm
people
just trying to help you
give,
guys.
like,
I'm trying to help you guys because what are you going to do? You're not going to have an answer. Because what's going to happen, and I'm going to explain to you what's going to happen. I'm going to do this very like kindly and nicely so I don't, you don't get mocked later. You're probably going to get mocked later because you're not going to listen to my advice. Maybe you will. Hopefully you'll listen to it. Let this be a lesson to teach you. And by this lesson being friendly and nice, you won't have to take the bitter lesson later. It's going to get more and more obvious that politics are like jester, that they're stupid and they're not going to go anywhere and you're not going to fix things. Okay, it's just going to. It's going to get more and more obvious that the future of warfare is not people, it's just robots, whether it's drones or humanoid robots or AI fighting online. It's going to get more and more obvious that you can't actually debate anything because there's just bots everywhere. It's going to get more and more obvious that most interactions are fake, and so people are going to step back. And so at that point, the only thing that's really going to be cool is going to be making your own future, making your own world, being positive, and having stuff you're making. That's the only future that's really going to exist, that it's not going to be cringe, because then it's like you're basically like, I know I can win, and I'm going to be a winner despite everything sucking. Despite everything being fake and gay, I'm going to be a winner. Right? And so every time you complain about other people or any time you complain about any group, it doesn't matter if you're right or not. People are just gonna be like, well, why are you wasting time doing that? You should be locked in on AI maxing. And that's going to be the future. And so it's going to get more and more obvious to the point where it's like any involvement in politics is going to be a complete ick. Because it's not going to be that like, oh, people like Jews, oh, people like black people, oh, people like women, oh, people like gay people, oh, people like transgender. It's just going to be like, it's just so obvious that people are different and different groups have different problems, that now it's not cool to say because everybody knows it. It's flood. The zone has been flooded. So you're going to be like, at that point, it's going to be like, all right, well, you care about this stuff. Why aren't you doing anything? It's going to be Generation Alpha is just going to bait you guys into like committing domestic terror. And they're going to be like, oh yeah, you care about this, but you're not willing to kill anybody. And they don't care, but they're just going to be baiting you guys. And some of you guys are going to take the bait because they're just going to troll you guys. And I'm trying to prevent you from shooting up a school, you from shooting up a synagogue. I'm trying to prevent you from ending up being just a meme that gets made fun of, okay? So please heed my warning, all right? Because, it's like if you saw me thinking I was young, I'm old, I'm 30, I'm ancient, right? I'm 31 now. If you saw me acting like I was a 20-year-old or a 15-year-old, that would be like disturbing. And the older I got, the more disturbing it would get. That's what I'm seeing in you guys. I'm seeing you're only 5 years out. You're only 6 years out from being my age, 7 years out from being my age. But you're on the path of when you're my age, you think you're still young. And I'm trying to stop you guys now and say, hey, it's okay. It's okay to be a little cringe. It's okay to not realize you're old yet. But now this is a wake-up call to my viewers. This is a wake-up call to my 265 viewers that you are old and you're getting older. All right? And now's the time to say, hey, I'm old. I should be old. I should lock in because time is running out and the wall is fast approaching.
Anecdotes on breaking these rules.
We must destroy Generation Alpha.
Yeah, as a whole, we're looking at a society here, not, were you able to get with a Czech
I don't know. It's just like they like it kind of a little bit if we're like a little ugly sometimes.
Millennial Town is coping and seething and thinks that Generation Alpha is going to be on his side. That's what I'm telling you. There are no sides. You're not thinking abstract enough. You're thinking there's sides. There's no sides. There's just you versus the world, okay? It's just you versus the world. There's no sides. This is the zoomer, the left side, right side. It's like cancer. The only side there is are you fighting for, it's like what Nick says. Nick says, take your own side. That's the only side you should be taking, okay? And it just so happens that side, that's your side, is just agreeing with me and saying I'm old and the zoomers are washed. And that's really because that's the thing too. It's like, if I was like millennials are awesome, that would suck. I'd be like gay because like most millennials are trash. The secret is most of every generation sucks. Whether they're millennials, zoomers, Generation Alpha, Gen X, boomers, the greatest generation, silent generation, they all suck. There's only a small percentage of every generation that is cool. And so if you're setting yourself by generation, guess what? You've lost the plot. Just like millennials have a very bad, like, there's like failure modes of like Marvel movies or like getting tattoos and making like, this burger has 30 layers of bacon and I like retro gaming consoles, right? That's cringe, but that's not actually what's cringe about millennials. That's just what cringe millennials gravitate towards. There's the same thing with zoomers, where there's certain things zoomers do that is extremely, just as cringe, if not more, just as cringe. But that's not what's cringe about zoomers. That's what most zoomers who are cringe gravitate towards. Same things with Gen X, same thing with Generation Alpha. And so what you have to understand is it's not a generational thing. And you have to play it like that. You have to say, hey, guess what? Most people in my generation suck. Most people in the older generation suck. Most people in the younger generation suck. There's a small core group that are going to be cool. I need to realize I'm not on the team of the millennials. I'm not on the team of the zoomers. I'm on the team of myself. And that means I need to figure out how to set it up so the cringe people are all attacking each other and the cool people are just chilling out, having fun. Does that make sense? Have I said it in a way that your zoomer brain can understand yet?
I think, yeah. Bro,
Well, you're also a millionaire status.
Billionaire.
Oh wait, I did see someone say.
Why do they say billionaire?
Save yourself before you John Doyle, Max. Exactly. John Doyle is a zoomer, dude.
Yeah.
Cool zoomer.
But
do you want to, in life, if you're a
whole,
zoomer, do you want to be John Doyle or do you want to be Rudyard? Because those are your two choices. Choose Rudyard, please.
Rules are true, and these are rules that you
I don't think they're true, dude. I think you're making
They
up
absolutely
fake
are.
rules.
No.
So we're just a melting pot?
Dude, all my friends' girlfriends are hotter than them.
Are all
you
your
should
friends
see
rich?
Steven's roster. Steven, no, not at all. Back me up, Steven.
And that's another common cope is people just don't know how to properly rate individuals' attractiveness because they'll score women a lot higher.
Is Clav Gen Alpha? No, Clav, I just realized this. Clav is like cool because he's Zoomer, but he's so close to being Gen Alpha that he has like the Gen Alpha mindset, but he has the Zoomer maturity. If that makes sense, which is very funny to say, Zoomer maturity, but that really is like he has like the older group's maturity because he's like the younger person in that group. So he's like broad ahead. That's kind of how it works. Like the best way to think about it is like he was probably like the youngest person in his friend group. His friend group is probably people a few years older, so he's seeing like social situations older, but he has the younger mind that pull, so the younger person context, older person situations that allows him to be like doing young person solutions to old person situations. So he has extra a time. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
They're hot.
exactly. But when you actually know the objective measurements, it doesn't become about sexual attraction. It's about mathematics.
I will end Gen Alpha's guy.
Analytical with rating people.
But what's sexy about math?
Well,
Right?
it's about figuring out attractiveness.
I
at the
don't
end of
need
the
to
day.
know the math on a pair of tits,
Well, it's about the faces, and at the end of the day,
Face. Yeah.
you see a girl, you think she's hot. It's the same, but we're just trying to identify why. Why you have that subconscious
'Cause you're horny.
instinct. But why? What makes a face good? What makes a face bad? That's the kind of stuff that I'm just explaining to people.
Because I think girls are hot. I
Right.
sometimes get horny for them.
There you go. Well, we're just
I've
talking
been
about
horny
why.
for them my whole life, dude. Even before
Hans
I could
von
bust,
Lux sent
dude, I've been horny for
$25
them.
your PT.
Anyway, let's
On
not get
AI,
carried away.
I think
Can
I'm
you break it
relatively
down for me?
far
Like,
off
so
from
what
being
are these
replaced
measurements?
until we have
and,
advanced
how
robotics.
they,
I'm a field
is it
technician.
crowdsourced?
I doubt
Is
I'll
it
be
like
allowed to
the
make
community is kind of
250K and the other
determined
90% is on Ubi.
They do a lot of
PSL?
surveys on
It's
this
called
stuff.
PSL?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it comes from a bunch of different sources. Even something like the mid-face ratio tracks back to ancient Greece, but a lot of it is attractiveness surveys, scientists determining what is the most ideal measurement, right? And you take all these measurements and you come up with a total facial harmony score.
All right, chat. I have a question. Should I get pizza? Should we get pizza? Speaking of pizza, the thing is, I have to go get pizza. I don't want to get it dropped off. I would want to drive to get it. But if I get it, then I have to go. So it's like, I'm really enjoying this interview. So how about this? We'll keep watching. Let me see. I got a donation from Hans von Lux. All right, I was talking with my lady about pizza. Yo, Paul Town, I think on AI, I think I'm relatively far from being replaced until we have advanced robotics. I'm a field technician. I doubt I'll be allowed to make 250K, and the other 90% is on UBI. I think you're not as far off from being not replaced. I think it'll be augmented. So basically, it's like if you're smart and you're like, this is why you should work with AI, because I think a lot of people are going to get fired if you're working with it and you talk to your boss about working with it and you're doing it. Not like, hey, can I replace it? You just make it known that you know what you're talking about, right? So if you want to stay at the job, make it known that you're doing stuff with it, messing around, like having fun, because it will cross the boss's mind. Hey, why not we get rid of these people? And then they'll be, well, we need somebody who knows what they're doing, and then you'll be set up for it. So like, be open-minded about it, because 100% they're looking into it right now. I guarantee you. Anybody who's like paying for employees to do this stuff it's not ready yet, but it's close to being ready, and it's gonna get like the three-dimensional space. That's not a different problem than text. It's just a more spread out problem. It's just the more context. Like moving around in physical space, it's like literally just the same exact problem as context with programming. It's just slightly more abstracted, and that abstraction is going away. And I guarantee you, before you know it, it's going to be as good or better. And it's going to be like crazy, because really, when you think about it, like physical space, it's just harder because it's like the iteration loop is more vague. Like a robot falls over, it breaks. Now you have to fix the robot, right? So it takes more time. Whereas code doesn't work, you just recompile a program, right? But it's actually less variables. Like a robot in a warehouse is less stuff than a robot that's looking through a million lines of code to figure out how everything interconnects, right? A robot, it's like self-driving cars. I don't know if you've driven a Tesla. They work really well. They're almost perfect. It's not perfect, but a self-driving Tesla is almost perfect already. So it's like that's at high rates of speed. A robot that's walking around moving arms, that's not high rates of speed. It's dangerous, right? But so is driving a car. And driving a car is dealing with people who are not robots driving around, merging, roads being too busy to do stuff, right? It's already safer to drive a Tesla in most places than it is to drive where, the accident rates are safer than, people. So it's going to get, before you know it, but you will, if you look into it and you start working with stuff and have fun with it, when they're replacing people, 100%, if you know what you're doing and you're social, you'll keep your job and you'll get probably a raise, because you're going to be the person who's still there and they're going to fire everybody else who's like not into it.
that kind of is able to be gauged on how attractive someone is.
So don't
There's
think of
other
it as
things at play.
replacing you. Think of it as augmenting you and making you irreplaceable. And if you think of it that way, you'll understand like the reason why you really want to get into it.
Role, like phenotype, you know,
Pizza
if
and
you were to-
beer.
Rolf sent $25.
I will get pizza.
and beer.
I'm not getting beer though. I'm being sober for a while. I'm really enjoying not drinking alcohol. Honestly, it's like actually really nice. Alcohol is one of those things where it's like I don't like a beer. It tastes good, and it's like yeah, it tastes really good. But like not doing anything, like really just being straight edge, is actually genuinely like, damn, this is awesome.
extend it to just the full body and height and frame, things like that. So there's a lot that goes into it, but it's all very objective.
And this is kind of something that's like the community has debated and kind of like.
See, this is where Zoom, where I think Clav is making a mistake. He's being too sincere. He's being too real. And like, once you explain it, sorry, what's the next? Okay, you've explained it. Now what's next? He needs to, like, his friend and like his other friends are like doing it better, in my opinion. Now they might not be able to make money. Where Clav is doing it right, he's probably making a ton of money, and so he can actually make a ton of money. I think he'll probably go away after a bit and then have a ton of money and probably start some businesses, some looksmaxxing stuff. Hopefully, I think that's what his Generation Alpha thing will. He'll probably like partner with people and work on some crazy project or something, and he'll probably be really good at it because he's really actually disciplined. But I think his strategy, I don't know. He's kind of reaching, like he's explaining it too much where it's like, okay, now this is where Nick is good because like Nick does stuff in a way where it upsets people. And as a result, he has a lot of staying power because he's trolling people and there's clips and people get mad. And as a result, they have really strong emotions and then they react to him. And so it's kind of a genius in that way where it's like, for me, like I'm not that way. I can't really bait that way. I'm not like that good at talking and I don't really have the fight in me for that. And so I'm kind of like a millennial, right? In that sense, he's more of a zoomer. He's happy to fight about stuff. I'm more like I get in over my head and I spurg out. So it's better for me not to do it, right? I think where Clav is messing up, where he's being too, he's almost millennial in that sense, where he's being very like, this is how it works. He's not being too trolly, which is fun, but I don't think it works long term.
It's not like that makes it sound like it's just a bunch of autists on forums kind of debating
I'm
numbers.
not saying that.
Well, no, I know. I'm just.
There's no like guru. There's no like Ross Jeffries who's
No,
teaching his
it's not like
system.
one guy's opinion.
Yeah.
You know, it's all very well researched.
You know Ross Jeffries?
Yeah, I do need that. I do need that.
Artist,
That millennial hairline is kind of getting rough.
15, my friend Tommy's like, dude,
If I've either got to go for the Jude Law or I got to go for
And
the
he's like, I downloaded these lectures from Kazaa.
I gotta-
This guy Ross Jeffries.
hairline max. But the Jude Law is kind of a cool
Like,
look,
you're not gonna
honestly.
get pussy from lectures, and he
I don't
fucked
know.
at school. Like
I gotta
3 years
think.
later.
Do I want to go the Beardson route or the Jude Law
Literally,
route?
it was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Go for
And
the
then he
Judy
started
Hopps.
dating that girl,
I gotta do a lot of
and,
squats
he
for
saved her
that.
in his phone as bitch.
Color your hair blue.
It was rude, quite rude. So, just explain to me what like the PSL kind of like, in a layman's terms, because I'm like not very smart, but like
Well, PSL was
there's 4 categories.
Sorry.
It's an 8-point scale, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
Talk about clique theory.
So that's just a different rating system that came from the community.
Go to Turkey for that hair
and those
transplant?
is-
No, I can't do that, dude.
PSL is
I can't. I can't do that. I will say it's like I probably don't want to go bald though. If I go bald, I'd have to like get jacked again. I did look good when I was jacked. I kind of liked it. It kind of was a brute maxing. I feel like brute maxing is kind of a cool look, and I kind of like it. Kind of comfy. But I feel like if I'm not there yet, I don't need to, so I might as well not do that.
like lookism oriented.
I did like when I shaved my head.
and, you know, like pickup artist type things. So the idea behind it is
Jack
that there's
Nicholson.
no-
I do like
there's no
Jack
such thing
Nicholson
as a
looking
10,
though.
and
Jack
the
Nicholson is
highest
a cool
rating was
look.
An 8. Now it's kind of been skewed to match the decile scale, so it's not completely.
But it might be
where
worth
it was-
looking
Deciles,
good
yeah.
if I'm doing this
Okay,
stuff.
Out of 10. Oh yeah.
So people will kind of just try to like make it translatable when that was never really the intention. There was
What
a
did you do to
reason
get
there was a 9
jacked?
and 10
I
and
just
two
worked
rating
out every
scale.
day. I was just training for boxing and I just went boxing for hours every single day. It's like literally every single day I just did boxing training.
You
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
so
It wasn't really
that's kind of just
that
what it comes down to.
What are the 3 categories?
it wasn't that
three
complicated. It was just
categories.
do
So
a
there
bunch
are
of
3
push-ups,
standards.
sit-ups,
No, it's
squats,
three forums. That's
jump
what it
rope,
stands for.
Oh yeah.
running,
What does it stand for?
punching.
Pickup artist hate,
Punching bags.
slut hate, and lookism.
Slut hate. What do
Plyometrics.
they say? Just fuck girls. The whole.
Well, that's what the forum was called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Who was on the boards? Was it like kids your age?
Now it is. Yeah.
Now
Now
it
it's often people who are a little bit younger.
Yeah. Are there girls on there?
Sometimes there will be
5-alpha reductase
girls
inhibitor.
who try to
I don't know.
reproduce.
I think with AI, I think in machine learning, I think we're actually pretty close. I think they'll figure out balding, because that's like something that's definitely fixable. Like it's like a problem, right? It's just like a gene sequence. The question is, will it be like CRISPR or will it be I don't know. It's a very interesting thing. It's a very weird thing that like you think all this stuff is really, really advanced, but they haven't figured out balding yet. How is that possible? It's like, how do we have it like Elon Musk is getting like hair transplants? Because like once they figure it out, that's like going to happen. Like you'll see every single billionaire, every single super wealthy person is going to have perfect hair, and none of them do. So it's a very weird thing. I wish I was like 1% Native American, because like Native Americans have the perfect hair gene where they never go bald. Like you'll never find a bald Native American. So it's something about, Native Americans is a secret. Maybe smoking the peace pipe.
Way into the community when it's meant to be a male-dominated space, or just like a male space in general, because women have just an exponentially easier time living life.
I'm just smoking the
and
peace pipe.
sort of getting away with whatever the fuck they want. So, you give them like this whole looksmaxx avenue now to make things even
My dad is 12% Native and is bald. I'm an Indian. Sorry, I'm an Indian from India.
But haven't they've been lookmaxxing for a long time, no?
Yeah, but
They wear
not
makeup
properly.
Not properly.
Yeah.
So wait, correct me if I'm wrong, there's normie for guys,
Right.
low tier, mid tier, high tier normie.
Yes.
And then there's Chad, Turbo Chad, Giga Chad.
Chad Light. Chad.
One thing that's true about this too, and I'm sorry for pausing again, but like, the problem with this is it's true to some extent. So, but it's like too far on the side of whatever. For Clav, I don't think it's really a problem because he's like an influencer. But knowing all this stuff, it is like a little too much. It's like, it's better not. It's better to be well groomed. So take like the essence of what he's doing. But there's a certain level where it does become a little much. It does. I think he pulls it off where it's not a little much because it's a character and he's one of a kind. But it's good. The problem is there's going to be so many people copying him that it's going to be obnoxious and annoying very soon. Which is part of the joke. Which is part of the fun. Which is part of the troll. Which is that like, as a millennial who's old and I've seen stuff like this happen, it's going to just get run into the ground. That's kind of partly why I'm saying all the words, because it's like, number one, they're very fun to say, but also I know it's like sounds horrible to say, and like that's what makes it funny. To ruin it is actually genuinely very funny because it's its own sort of troll.
Chad Light.
Yeah.
What are you?
I don't rate myself.
We're like Giga, no?
Yeah, sure.
Low key.
We're like Giga. Yeah.
People
I
don't
agree.
understand what it's like for us to be.
It's true.
Yeah. Is your philosophy that
Yeah, Moggy Senior is going to ruin it for everybody, but that's what makes it fun.
Into Chad, if
No.
they want, no.
So genetics are going to play a huge role in everything and what's able to be accomplished, but anyone can improve their looks to a pretty significant degree if they're willing to do sort of whatever it takes and go with that mentality.
Yeah.
But
I'm ready.
obviously your base where you start out is going to determine a lot.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
you might looksmaxx your entire life, do everything
How do you think it will run
properly.
its course? It'll just get totally monetized, and it'll get totally every single term will get run into the ground. It's just like with the millennials, what they did is the soy boy bugman stuff, and that's literally what happened. It was like fun to say for like a little bit, and then it's just like just run into the ground. It's just very like soy boy bugman clown world, blah, blah. And that's what it is. And so this is like something maxing, something maxing, something maxing, something mogging, giga mogging, something maxing. And it's just going to be like that. And then it's eventually just going to be ruined. It already is there. But for now, we're just having fun with it.
But if you're someone who just does not have the genetic base to allow for you to be a Chad or anything.
And then what's going to happen is it's not going to be Clavicular, but it'll be somebody else who gets like to his level of stature doing the same thing. But he's going to be like cringe to a degree where like Zoomers don't understand. Millennials probably understand, but they don't care. But then Generation Alpha understands. And then what's going to happen is then Zoomers are going to talk about how awesome this person is. And then Generation Alpha is going to be like, this sucks. What are you talking about? This guy's cringing gay. And then Zoomers are going to get really upset because they're going to map their personality onto this person. And then they're going to act even more cringe. And then Generation Alpha is going to be like, how are you guys are so stupid? And that's what's going to happen.
You might be a little disappointed.
Yeah. How do you conceive of yourself prior to like going on this transformation? Like, what do you think of that kid?
No, I'd say it's like a very like linear process to looksmax. It's not like a, you know.
But Chads can never be
where you
cringe.
leave your cocoon or
What does that
whatever,
even
like
mean?
A butterfly,
Yeah.
or some sort of metamorphosis.
What does that
It's
even mean,
very
dude?
Slow and steady. So I
What
don't
is
really think
Chad? What
you
is
change
cringe?
Your, you know,
What are you even
view
talking about?
on anything?
Yeah, had you not looked smacks, you think you'd still
And then
be a
everyone
hot
will
guy?
clap
You
for
probably
millennials.
would,
No,
though.
that's what you don't understand. It's not about
I would
millennials.
say
It doesn't.
that's,
Even if Generation
you know, obviously
Alpha
your
hated
genetics are
millennials, I
gonna
don't care.
play
I'm telling you what's
the
gonna happen to
biggest role in
Zoomers.
everything,
But
but
You guys,
have
everything
it,
is like
right?
a
I
side.
don't think that would
Zoomers
be
think
as-
everything's a
as
side.
good
Like no.
looking, no.
Not
It's
as,
the
but, like, you'd
youth
still be a
always
hot
hates
guy.
the older people, and they're not going to differentiate. The only way
I
they'll
don't know.
differentiate
But
is the
not
people who
as
are
hot.
old, who know they're old, who don't try to get like.
It really
Like they're
is
not going
hard
to try to get like
pinpoint
the approval
exactly
of
how
Generation
much,
Alpha,
you know,
and they're
some
not going
of
to try
the
to prove
different
themselves to Generation
interventions
Alpha, and
would've
then
played a
over
role
time
or
Generation Alpha, like, yeah, that person's cool because I don't really care.
I know
Because
you
they're
said
like
you
doing their own
wanted to
thing.
get double job, and you're not going to do it now. What's
No,
double
I
job?
still want to do it, but there's just been a lot of things.
What does
that have
it
gone
do?
Down. It just advances your upper maxilla and your lower mandible.
Did you
Yep.
just get your mouth is like out?
Yeah. Just move the jaws
Turkey?
forward.
You're going to Turkey?
Yeah, there's just a lot of.
Gen A is on Gen Z
complications with
side.
all
Nice
right
try.
now. I'm not gonna
Why
get
do you
into
need
it.
these people on your
side?
side?
No.
That's also another reason why you guys are gonna fail. Because like, why do you need them on your side? Is it because you know they're like next? Is it because you know they're superior? Are you scared? Are you worried? Are you worried? Why are you worried? Why does it matter if they're on your side or not? Aren't you your own group?
Nothing like that.
Yeah. We got to go to Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get rhinoplasty.
There you go.
Actually, I like my nose. I used to not like it.
Okay.
I like it. The other thing was leg breaking.
Yeah, that was kind of just like a thought experiment. I think people didn't really understand what I was getting at was the reason I was talking about sort of the
You guys are so screwed.
stuff was just about ROI. And then
Oh,
I
you guys crack
kind of
me up.
started popping off in another area, which was, you know, social media, status, money. And I realized that the ROI was
Hit the follow button if you're not following. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the follow button. I'm gonna do a lot of reaction content forever.
I was able to just leverage something else.
Yeah. How
that's-
tall are you now? 6'2"?
Yeah. So that's the goal at the end of the day is to maximize SMV. And if you could do so through other areas, you know, go for it.
Yeah. Gesturing.
But at the end of the day, that's going to be incredibly difficult for someone to have like the status ascension I did,
Yeah.
right? Where it makes it comparable.
Can I ask you a question? Is it like looks
You still have the old title? What does that mean?
mean? Like it's called gesturing, but like just like a chatting, like or like flirting with girls. If you're like so hot, you don't have to talk.
I'm
to them.
entranced. I'm thinking
so it makes it
about
easier
pizza.
to be a
To
dominant.
not talk to girls.
Sorry, I'm thinking about
Yeah.
ordering pizza.
Also, just about like when I was like a 16, like just being so afraid if a girl doesn't want to kiss me back, like just like wanting to kiss a.
Will you
chick
use
and, like,
Generation
how
Alpha against
nauseating
you? I don't
feel
care.
that is.
That's something I
Like,
don't.
had that been
It doesn't
close to
matter to me
too,
really.
it
I'm
probably
being
would've
nice to
been
you guys. I'm trying to help you guys
scarier,
out.
right?
I don't care if Generation Alpha likes me or not.
I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
invisible. I'm
does
old.
that make it scarier? Like, does that?
You
make
have to understand
dating
you're
or,
invisible
like,
too. I'm
a
trying
gender
to save you
relating to
from
women scarier
stuff.
for guys your
No.
age. No,
No,
I'm
Me
gen
too.
mogging you.
I've never had any issues.
I'm not saying you got me too. No, you're not listening to me. I'm
Yeah, I
saying that
know.
it
I
creates
know
a
big money.
fear.
It doesn't
Kids are
matter
having
though.
a sex
I doesn't. I'm used
That
to
is
people
true.
taking
Yeah,
my
there's a lot of
ideas and agreeing with me.
statistics about
They're
this.
not taking my ideas. They're just coming to the same conclusion. It's okay.
Young men.
Ideas are free and
I'm
cheap.
pretty sure 2/3 of young men 18 through 21 haven't had sex in 6 months. So it's
Really?
quite brutal. Yeah.
That's crazy.
The old stream title should mention
I guess,
Clavicular for
let's-
new
let's
viewers.
go into, like,
I don't really
the
feel like I
thing,
need to,
right?
because
Like,
this stream is
It's been rapid.
is kind of just chilling out. So this is kind of an incidental to the stream. Should I change it? I don't know. Somebody can change it if they're a mod. They can change it to Clavicular.
Correct.
What is
I'm
it
just
look
comfy.
like to become a famous
It's the Chinese New Year, dude.
person very quickly?
Well, don't want to use the term famous. Just kind of well known, maybe infamous even.
Famous, dude. Famous. Say it, dude. Say it with your chest.
No.
Yeah,
not,
say it,
not
dude.
yet. Hopefully one day. But
You'll get more famous, but you're very
I've kind
famous.
of been doing social media for a little bit longer than people realize because I just started streaming and going super mainstream. But
Yeah.
I had been posting and doing content for about a year now. So
Yeah.
which I guess in the grand scheme of things for social media.
Change category to
that's
mogging.
still, you know, relatively short in terms of like career longevity. But yeah, so the live streaming started in about November.
No, I don't want to
It
give people
was
the
when it
wrong
kinda
impression
took
that I
off.
just mog
So, yeah,
people
it's
all
been
day
a
on
quick
stream.
rise from
I'm
there, but I
doing
don't know, I've been
programming.
adapting.
This is something
What
else.
do you attribute it to?
Consistency, and it's new, it's fresh, it's
Yeah.
content. You know, people are doing the same shit all the time on Twitch. You
True.
know, and no one gives a fuck anymore. It's the same streams. It's like video games. It's just boring, right?
That's
But-
true. That's
I don't watch
facts.
it.
Exactly. Yeah. No. So, and people are realizing that more and more. So everyone.
See what I'm
looks for
talking
what's
about?
new on
He's
the
like
internet.
he has
Who's your
the Generation Alpha mindset. He 100% has the Generation Alpha mindset despite being a Zoomer. That's why he's so popular, because he's the first Generation Alpha streamer. That's really the truth of the matter. And to be real with you guys, is that at the end of the day, Clavicular is a Generation Alpha streamer. He's not a Zoomer. Clavicular is Generation Alpha. Okay? And he doesn't know it, so you're safe. But really, he's Generation Alpha. And that's why he's so popular. Because people are so sick of Zoomers and Zoomer content. Alright? If you notice, I'm just doing what I'm doing. I'm doing the same thing. I don't really care. I'm not mogged by it. I'm not upset by it. I think it's cool. I'm happy for it. But at the end of the day, all the Zoomers are going to get upset, and it's going to be all about Generation Alpha. And you guys are cruising for bruising.
Who's the squad? What,
I don't want to upset you guys, though. I'm trying to help.
Stands?
No, not really.
What are they called? Clav gang?
Clav gang.
Yeah,
That's funny.
No real name.
really.
Yeah.
Is it? It's a lot of guys. It's a lot of young men.
Surprisingly, it's actually pretty split down the middle.
Really?
Yeah, I would say in terms of like my live stream viewership, it would be like mostly men, but
Yeah.
I have a lot of female fans.
Paul, how do I stop
you know.
seething as a Zoomer? Realize you're old and say, hey, I'm old. And guess what? Being old is okay. And there you go. That's all you have to do. Say, hey, I'm old. I'm going to get older. Right now I'm old, but people don't realize it yet. This is what I did, okay? This is what I, like, unironically, and I'm telling you this, I'm not memeing with you guys. I'm not joking with you guys. I hit a certain age, probably 26. 26 was the age I hit it, because it was 25, you're 25. You hit 26, you're like, oh crap, I'm closer to 30 every day. And I was prior, but 26 is really the age. I'm closer to 30 than I am to 20. And so I was like, I'm literally getting older and older. So I'm already old. And so I said to myself, well, where do I want to be when I'm 30? Like, how do I want to act when I'm 30, right? And you forget about it, but it really was an existential thing. I was like, am I doing things where, like, as I get older, I'm looking back and I'm like, I have an accomplishment. And I said, yeah, I am. I'm writing books. I'm doing things. These aren't like panning out in terms of like I'm being successful, right? But like these are things that I'm doing and I can see they're milestones towards something. I don't know what it is, but I'm working towards stuff. And every year I'm growing as a person. And as long as I'm doing that, I'm okay, because I'm getting older. I don't want to end up 35 thinking I'm young. Right, because I got to think I'm old now, even though technically people say, "Oh, you're still young. You're 26. You're 25." No, I'm old. So you have to really internalize and say, "Hey, guess what? I am old." People don't know it yet. I don't look it yet, but I'm old. And when I get old and I look old, do I want to have any sort of like, do I want to be acting like I looked when I was young, right? Or do I want to, when I look old, act old? And you need to get acting old before you look old, because you're going to look old, but you're already old. Your body just hasn't shown it yet. And once you do that, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly.
Yeah, come on, bro. You have an SMV. That's why the bitches wanna. Come on.
Yeah, I think it's just
Come on.
from TikTok, like would be most of the female audience. Like they're not really interacting with
These girls right here. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. TikTok, probably.
Wait, I felt bad for you.
That laugh is so funny.
The Orlando Asian kid.
That. What up, homie?
Yo, you think you can sign my album?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Big fan, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, bro, we've been on your ass since the moment you were streaming, since November.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
You think we can take a stream photo?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right,
I'm old, but I'm not
On the
cooked.
count of three.
No, you're cooked, dude.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
Love you,
We're,
Clav.
That kid sucked.
Oh man, that is so annoying when like I'll be just trying to talk to girls and in the bar or whatever, but you know, people want to spam a million photos and it's like I get it and I like all the fans, but if you're dropping game on like a chick IRL, like
Yeah.
people will come up and kind of distract you
Pop
or
off,
whatever.
yeah.
A little bit by accident, but
How could you even call yourself the Orlando Asian mogger when that guy has clearly mogged no one his entire life? He's a liar. He should call himself the Orlando Asian liar, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if that was like a clip farm or whatnot, but
Yeah, I guess when I found out about you, it's like I guess you've had like various controversial moments, but like those have obviously, for me as like a fucking middle-aged man, like those are the times that it gets on my like algo, right?
Right, yeah.
And is there a pressure there? I guess like to like controversy max.
Most content creators try to clip farm.
What is clip farm?
Like just do stupid shit to go viral, but a lot of the times like I won't really be.
Paul, you were born old. I've been old ever since I was young. Exactly. Now you're thinking correctly.
Yeah. The thing is, all those clipping accounts that just went viral for that kind of shit, none of those words are anything that I even understand myself. Like it's just people making up random shit because they pay clippers based on viewership, so they're just writing dumb shit and like they'll put filters on your face.
What
and
words
stuff.
are they saying?
Like jester gooning. Like
Jester goon. Yeah.
doesn't like really mean anything.
Do you feel like that's making fun of you a little bit?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Folks, I'm going on the road this weekend,
care.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Everything's sold out. You view the
point.
world. Yeah. Percentage do you think is Momentus.com?
Creatine?
Normie versus like Chad or like
I've been an unk since legit.
Becky versus Stacy.
Hit the follow button if you're not following.
Well, what percent
You'll
of
not
people
regret
like
it later.
Like when you view the
point-
world. Yeah.
0.1 maybe. Something like that.
0.1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like you occupy that percentage?
No, I don't really like to try to categorize my looks. I just want to look better. That's the message.
You aspire to look to
look
more
better.
looksmaxxing?
Yeah, like I don't really think the whole rating thing. For some reason, people are goddamn obsessed with figuring out the rating. Ask me for a rating, but dude, just look better. That's all you need to worry about.
Yeah. When you look in the mirror, do you see the imperfections that you want to correct?
Yeah, but it's not like one of those body dysmorphia type of reactions where I'm just like can't even leave the house because I like my mid-face ratio is off by like 1 millimeter type thing. And there are people like that.
You look good, dude. You're fine.
Well,
dude.
there are people like that. I know.
Look at these girls. They're
what's
sliding out of their chairs right now.
So I know what's suboptimal about my face, but I don't really let it occupy.
What is suboptimal about your face?
Well, obviously there's plenty of things.
What's up, Slither
You're
Mystic?
fire, dude.
No, I'm just,
Plenty of
I have to
things.
dress
What are you
nicely
talking
if I'm
about?
watching
What's
this.
being like
What am I then? I should kill myself? What like you look suboptimal? You look incredible.
Well, almost no one has.
You look like Superman or something.
Well, almost no one has a completely perfect face according to science, right? So you could find things that are flaws on anyone, but some of them will be minor, and some people will be extremely deformed. So it's just like it's the whole thing's a spectrum. But I don't really think about it too much on a
Right. So I guess like what do you do day to day? Like what's your like kind of routine?
A lot of it is pharmacology, right? So like using pharmaceutical.
drugs.
Yeah. So what that would kind of look like is I don't like the endocrine system, which is like your natural testosterone production, because just in a modern society, there are so many things that are meant to disrupt this process. So my entire mentality is just don't try to fight it with doing these stupid carnivore diets and wearing like this cotton clothes. It's like just get off the entire thing and use exogenous hormones.
Okay.
So that's the first thing that I do is testosterone.
What is that, like a syringe or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one. The next thing is going to be
I'm thinking of spicy
GLP-1
chicken
agonist.
piece.
What is
So
that?
good.
It's-
Yummy.
So I use something similar to Ozempic called retatrutide,
Okay.
and that's a peptide that basically suppresses my appetite, making it difficult to eat.
Yeah, it looks yummy.
Or
Okay,
think
that's
about food
good.
Too much, and because being lean is about 70% of what you could.
That looks
accomplish
yummy.
in terms of
I think I'll
weight
get
loss.
that.
Yeah, really.
And then the next thing is, hair loss, because 2/3 of men by 21 years old are experiencing
Thank you, Real
some
Spinach,
form
bro.
of male pattern baldness. So avoiding that.
Everyone's coming to
is
chat right as I'm
really
about to order
going
my
be
pizza.
Something that's crucial to maintaining those looks.
I agree.
So taking what's called a 5-alpha reductase inhibitor, testosterone converts into dihydrotestosterone through this one enzyme in your body. So you're blocking that process, because DHT is going to be a huge problem for your hair, right? It causes hair follicle miniaturization.
Would you rather lose your hair or your dick? Because I would say dick. Personally.
Yeah.
Kind of pathetic if you're injecting testosterone, you can't bench your body weight. See, this is where it's Zoomers and alpha. Like he's an alpha streamer. He's not doing it to be tough. He's doing it to get girls. He's doing it to get like sex and do get what he wants. Like he's doing it not to actually like be healthy or tough. He's doing it so he gets a better outcome in life.
$5. Saluting face emoji.
Yeah, thank you. He's doing it like a Generation Alpha person. That's really like the actual like secret, is that Clavicular is a Generation Alpha streamer. So he doesn't care about things the way Zoomers care about things. He's caring about it in terms of like he wants free money, he wants like sex, he wants attention, he wants to do what he wants. And he doesn't have any lock-in in terms of politics. He doesn't have any lock-in in terms of like whether he likes or dislikes people. He literally just wants to get what he wants, and he's willing to do what it takes. It's like the final stage of the whatever, rat utopia or whatever. It's like literally just like, I don't care, I'm just gonna looksmax and I'm gonna get what I want. It's not about like I'm gonna fight somebody or be strong. It's literally just Generation Alpha. Gen Z understands this though? No, they don't. And what are you talking about? Gen Z cares about like politics. They care about red pilling people. They care about like trolling. They care about getting like one up on people. And that's not actually when you want to win. When you want to win, you don't care about getting one up on people. You care about getting what you want from people. That's one thing where Zoomers and Millennials are very similar, in that we want to be right, and we want to make everybody else know we're right, and we want to like win by making other people say, hey, you won because you're the best. Clavicular and like Generation Alphas, like they want to win, not because they want other people to know. They want to win, and they don't care if people know or not. They want to win. That's all they want to do.
I would look terrible without hair. I'd
Right.
look sick.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if you go bald, you could go jacked. You could go Bruce Willis kind of.
No, that just makes you look like one of those cringe red pill jesters, I feel like.
I think they're jesters too.
Yeah, see what happened there?
Yeah, I kind of just like to refer back to the quote, like hair is life, and if you have no hair, you have no life.
Confucius.
That's really funny. That's really good.
No, that's actually Saint Hamoudi.
Who's Saint Moody?
Saint Hamoudi, just some autist from like the black pill space.
Oh, okay. He's not from the Bible.
No.
Okay. Yeah, and then you do like a finasteride or whatever.
Something similar.
Okay.
Dutasteride.
Because the tea makes you go bald faster.
Yeah,
It gives you acne.
the testosterone and its byproduct.
Saint Josiah Moody.
Testosterone.
Yeah. So you just do those three things?
No, I mean, we'll be sitting here for a little while if we go through the whole
Yeah.
whole
Why do you go to
regimen.
medical school?
Well, I got kicked out of school.
Yeah, but whatever. We'll get you back in. I don't want to be a Jewish mother, but you should go to medical school.
Hop on
You
soon.
know, all this
Horrible
crap.
idea.
I got stuff to do. I don't know. I mean, I want to do. I just also like I want to focus on other things too. I feel like I'm in a good zone working on things, so it's like work on things, and then when I get around to it, do it. But not yet. Now's not the time. Now's the time to not mess with anything mentally, because that stuff messes with you mentally too. Now's the time to just lock in about like programming and stuff.
Yeah, dude,
Why? You know all this
because
crap.
I'm already-
You could help people doing medical school.
I would never go back to school. I'm already doing good enough on social media where I can't even think about the word school in a serious
You could be a
context.
doctor. You could be a good
You're
doctor.
losing
Good
ground.
job,
Okay,
man.
I don't
No,
care.
doctors.
But you
I'm
know all
old.
this stuff.
Right? I already
Doctors,
lost ground. Who
the
cares?
stuff you're saying right
We're
now,
moving on to the
Doctors
next
are-
thing, which is
you're rogue.
like life
I'm telling
maxing.
you, listen to this. These people are
Get
literally
fat.
going to school for 10 years, accumulating a retarded amount of debt
retarded. Yeah.
just to make, like, a wage that's not really going to elevate you to a position where you could beat any looks disparity. So it just doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, but your mom tells the daughter, like, you find a
Like,
nice
dude,
doctor.
if you're gonna take out hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of loans, you might as well invest it into surgery rather
Facts.
than going to school.
What if you could be a plastic surgeon?
And
You
by
make
the way,
mad paper.
you can actually get college loans and use it for surgery. So this is a method. So I've been telling people, yeah, you can literally do that. So just misappropriating the funds, it's really not gonna get you in that much trouble, and you'll mog, so you'll be able to sort of get out of it.
Okay, let's do a rapid fire questions. Okay,
Okay.
these will be fun. You were interviewed by Michael Knowles. What do you think of that guy's a bitch, dude?
I thought he was very nice.
Okay, never mind. I mogged when he's on here. He's a nice guy, whatever.
He is nice.
He just tells trans people they should be eradicated. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, so that's why I just like, I don't like to think about politics because these people get into these manic headspaces over nonsense. And I'm just
they're
like,
losers.
dude, why?
Yeah. I have politicians on. They're fucking.
Which ones?
They're jesters, dude.
Yeah, for real.
I had the mayor, Zoran. Have you heard of him?
No.
He's fire. He's pretty fire.
Zoran?
Zoran.
No, I never heard of the guy.
He's sick. He's the New York mayor.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm so far removed. I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
give a fuck, man.
He's got a high sexual motive value.
That's so
jester
awesome.
when you're chilling with your boys? Can you jester with guys? Can you just not jester with girls? Is it okay to jester with fellas?
Dude, honestly, it's okay to jester regardless.
Oh my God, thank you. When I read that gesturing was cope, I forced me to look in the mirror when I was
It's
learning.
just like about, you just have to be kind of conscious of the fact that you're gesturing. That's
What?
like the main distinction that needs to be made, because some people will gesture and genuinely think it's like game or the right approach.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
if you just want to be silly and fuck around, like that's perfectly fine in my
It's fun
opinion.
to make a girl laugh at a joke, though. It's fun.
Yeah,
It feels
but
good. It's like
that's
you're-
not really jester maxing though. Jester maxing would be like
juggling. Yeah.
that, or just like maybe self-deprecating humor would be like one thing.
Yeah.
That's like a very jester max thing to do.
What do you do for fun? Like, what's
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't do anything besides stream.
Come on, bro. You gotta have fun. You gotta put a
Yeah,
movie
that's
on
awesome.
with the boys and make jokes about it because it's a bad movie.
No.
Just try it out. Yo, where's the camera guy? Just please, just promise me you'll do that with him.
We can try.
Yeah, fuck no.
Why fuck no, dude?
I would rather, the way I think about it is like when I'm doing anything off camera that's like an activity, I'm like, I could be streaming this getting paid right now.
Come on, dude. You can't just make. You gotta have you separate a little bit.
Well, think about it, right? There's literally people who do shit like mini golf and bowling and like go and hang out with like go to dinner dates with girls. Off stream, they're not getting paid, right?
Yeah.
Like, dude, doesn't that fuck with you a little bit? Like, there's people who actually do
Do you
this
think
shit.
that that's what people are primarily doing?
Yeah, he
or-
really is like a generation alpha, dude. That's actually kind of crazy watching this. This is actually, he is 100%. That's like the generation alpha mindset.
No, I don't know. I actually like want a private life, and I had to learn.
He really
that.
is not a
I want
zoomer,
my
dude.
fucking hourly streaming.
Here's the thing. I think that people are a little. When I look at social media, I think like people are kind of.
He's like the first generation alpha, like celebrity.
Right.
Yeah, I would say that pretty much every content creator has seemingly got like this treatment for immaturity, or like, you know, people excuse bad behaviors, but that's never been applied to me whatsoever. And
Why?
I don't know, maybe it's because I just come across as like more mature when I do like these long form like podcasts a lot of the time, so people don't realize my age.
Sorry, if you're going to drag him into Generation Alpha, then we're going to drag you into Gen Z.
In the looks.
Yeah, I could see that.
maxing space.
I mean, I'm not a millennial, I'm not a Zoomer, but I could see like my mindset is way more similar to Zoomers in terms of being like getting weirdly like obsessed with politics on the internet and like arguing about stuff all day instead of like trying to be successful. And I think that works in my favor. But yeah, I could see that. But I would say he's definitely more of Generation Alpha than Zoomer.
They're like, okay, well, we're not gonna.
But I'm not a
get easy
Zoomer.
out on this
I'll
one.
never be a
But
Zoomer. And he's not a
fine, I'll
Zoomer. He's
really-
not a Generation Alpha, but he is a Generation Alpha
What
type
aspects
figure.
of life would you not stream?
That's why he's so
taking a
refreshing.
shit, you wouldn't
Yeah.
stream. Yeah.
Shower.
Getting pussy, fucking.
Well, I mean,
Have you streamed having sex?
you can't do that. Like, actually put it on the camera. But
That's not a
Yeah,
troll
I'm
for you guys. That's like true, but that's what makes such a good troll is like saying he's Generation Alpha, because he really is like a Generation Alpha streamer, and that just makes you guys upset because you guys are Zoomers. That's like actually the perfect troll because it's 100%. It's actually true. So it makes you. It's like it stings even more because you realize you're not like him, and you realize you're not, and you'll never be like him. So like it actually hurts because he's the cool thing, and you guys will never be him. So that's actually perfect.
I mean, like, with the mic on.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah. What,
You're old.
Rocking,
Ignatz, you're old, dude. Ignatz is a really good like example of like a Zoomer who needs to like realize he's old. Like, you're not cool and you're not Generation Alpha. You're old and you're busted and you're chopped. And you'll never be young. You're old. So you need to like start dressing like an old person, talking like an old person, and get into old person things like hobbies, jobs, careers, nerdy stuff. And you need to do that because you're old. And it's not going to get better. Like, if you stop now trying to be young, it'll be cool because now you're like a young person who's getting into old person stuff. And by the time you're looking as old as you are, it'll be obvious that, hey, guess what, you matured. But now if you try to stay young, it's like me, like those like millennials, like I'm 30, but they think I'm a teenager, and it's like that vibe. Like that's where you're gonna end up in like 3-4 years if you don't stop now. You guys like, time's up. You're old. Time to be old, right? You're not Clavicular. Clavicular is young. He's a Generation Alpha Zoomer, right? You're just a Zoomer. So that means you're pretty much a millennial at this point. You need to straighten up, cut your hair, start wearing, lame clothes, be normal, be sincere, be a nerd, get into programming, something boring, read books, because you're old now. You're not, this is Clavicular's game. This is Generation Alpha's game. This isn't our game. We're out of the game now.
What's it like for a girl having sex with you?
Like 1 minute, and then you have to go to a clinic.
I'm the male.
You hit it quick?
Oh, that's funny.
bro,
You are washed, yeah. If you don't realize you're washed, you're washed. The only time you can not be washed without realizing you're not washed is like Clavicular's age. Anything over 20 is washed, really, honestly. And soon it'll be anything over like 18.
It's not
I'm
flattering
the
at all,
best
man.
at sex. What? A
That's
girl
not-
should be like, wow, I was incredible today. Yeah.
Dude, it's about my time, right? It's not about.
Oh, so you make yourself bust really fast.
Yeah, bro. I'm not here to
what's
flatter anyone.
So then just jack off.
You're Norwood 3, you're washed.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
See, all this
What
coke,
is the
dude.
looksmaxxing,
You're trying to.
standard?
It's like me being washed or not washed. It doesn't define whether or not you're washed. This is like This is like why people go to church. A lot of people go to church because they kind of suck at life and they're kind of like sinners and they kind of overcome themselves. And then they go to church to see somebody who's more messed up so they feel good about themselves. This is what the Zoomers are doing right now with millennials. They're like, I suck. And instead of realizing I suck, they're like, you know who else sucks more? Millennials. It's like, no, you got to understand, it doesn't matter if millennials suck or not. You suck. And you need to realize you're old. It doesn't matter if millennials are old. That's true, they're old. You know who's also old is you. You know who's not old is Generation Alpha. So it doesn't matter whether or not a millennial is cringe, a millennial is old, a millennial is lame or gay or into sports ball. Them sucking doesn't make you not suck. That's what you have to realize. You not sucking makes you not suck, or you sucking makes you suck, right? Once again, like I said, the generation thing is like a trick, and this is what you're falling for. And I'm demonstrating, making it very obvious for you. The trick is realizing 95, 96, 97% of every single generation sucks. It just becomes more and more obvious as time goes on. The older you get, the more obvious it is that you suck, because when you're a kid, you're really just an amalgamation of your surroundings and your parents. And because of that, you can't really tell, do you suck or do you not suck? But once you hit your 20s, once you hit your mid-20s, then your character really starts to define you. And by the time you're in your mid-30s, right? By the time you're in your 30s, if you're smart, by the time you're mid-20s, you can tell who's going to be cool, who's not going to be cool. But by the time you're in your 30s or mid-30s, it's very obvious, and it becomes exponentially obvious whether or not you suck. And it's regardless of generations. But the thing is, the markers, the phenomenology about who's going to be obviously sucking and who's obviously not going to be sucking in their 30s and their 35s and their 40s, that's very obvious if you're smart in your 20s, 25, 26. You can kind of tell by birth, but I don't expect you guys to be mind readers. I'm just trying to keep you guys from being the person. I'm telling you, you guys are old already. You have to realize you're old. You're not going to be young forever, right? Clavicular is not going to be young forever. He knows it, right? Now, he could end up sucking, he could end up not sucking, but right now he doesn't suck. It doesn't matter. He's cool because he's young, he's stupid, he's doing what he's doing, and he's doing it fully. But if he was 25 doing this, it would suck. If he was 22 doing this, it would suck. If he's doing the same thing in 2 years that he's doing now, it will suck. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he grows with what he's doing. But right now what he's doing is totally fine. It's totally cool. And he has like a month or a year or two to do it. But if he keeps doing it, then it sucks.
What's the stranger?
Oh, dude, I love telling people about this one.
What is it?
So basically, you gotta sit on your hand until.
Oh, yeah.
But he already looks 30.
Yeah,
That is like a disturbing
Have you ever
thing.
done
But
the
like, it works because he's young, but like I'd say that's why it's like a problem. It's like I don't know how the body's gonna react. It's kind of interesting. I'm actually kind of curious. Like when he's 25, will he just kind of look what he looks like now, or will he look old? That's actually a question to see.
Tennessee pile driver.
I kind of want to know, what is it?
It's your schnooping on a wall.
So many Zoomers in chat seething about me like telling them to grow up.
Okay.
That's sad.
No.
Sad, but it's okay. You'll realize in like 5 years, it's not a big deal.
Maybe by accident.
You put your soft dick in a girl's mouth and then it evolves.
Yeah, I've done that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's a fun one. So do you feel like a fear or like an
Well, that's
anxiety
right.
about staying
I know,
on
right?
top? Like I asked you this earlier, but
You'll all understand someday. You'll all realize I'm telling you out of love.
No, I mean, like,
And I'm not concerned
just
trolling
making
you.
good content
I'm not concerned
is
trolling
kind
you.
of
I'm not trying to hurt
like
you.
the
I'm not
goal
trying to
at
make
the
you feel
end of the
bad or
day.
freak out. I'm trying to help you.
And I think I'm pretty captivating based on what's been happening with the numbers. So I'm just going to continue being myself.
What about Marlon? Who's
about it?
this Marlon? I'm seeing
another
him.
streamer?
Yeah. But he's a hot guy too.
I don't know. That's up to you, man.
Yeah. I don't fucking look at guys. I don't do the math on guys' hotness, dude. Who's the hottest girl
The hottest girl
ever?
Oof.
And we're gonna go around the room. So get ready.
Maybe you go first. I don't know.
Denise Richards, that James Bond movie, Dr. Christmas Jones.
What, the old James Bond stuff?
Yeah, with Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, she was an 11. Or the movie Wild Things. Model. Yeah.
The thing about that question is, like, I'll kind of flip flop on the answer a little bit.
Who?
'Cause
Sydney
people-
Sweeney. You think is number one?
No, I think that bitch looks like shit.
Really? I saw the clip where you saying she looks like crap.
Yeah. So
Come
you
on,
baited
bro.
me to say that.
She got big. Have you seen the things?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of awesome, no?
Yeah, but it's just hard to get over that face.
Come on, pause.
And she's gonna be shooting your head off about some, like, political issue, and it's just like,
You think
bitch.
Sydney Sweeney is political?
People want her to be.
They want her to be. They want you to be too.
I know, bro. It's fucking retarded.
Why do people attribute looksmaxxing to being right wing?
They just don't know what it is, man. So they're kind of, scrambling to figure out what I'm about, and because it's a whole new thing.
yeah,
right,
because
so
you're on forums, you say naughty words, so they think it's right wing.
Yeah, that's just like any fringe, culture on the internet is kind of like edgy, and not something that you would hear just out and about on a day-to-day basis. So,
Yeah.
but it's not necessarily political at all. It's just it's self.
Damn, we got 391 viewers. Everyone hit the follow button
Just tell me.
and donate before I leave
shit.
right now to get
I
pizza.
think Taylor Hill's pretty good. Just a
Who's
model.
that? Run a pic.
Oh, we're doing numbers. We're doing numbers every day. We do React content. We do
Fire.
React streams. We do
You
big
guys think
React
that
streams,
Matt
political
Bonner
streams,
is the hottest
and we
guy?
don't just sit on the
Is it,
computer talking to
highest
AI for hours.
in terms of
We do
the
real
objective,
political streams, really big
harmony
ones.
ratio.
Matt from the Spurs, the redhead guy, the three-point shooter. Matt Bonner.
Let's see. Let's check.
She's hot. Let me see. Do you take that down or no?
No, man, not yet.
Just say what up to her. Just DM her or something.
Couple more fashion shows, maybe.
Really? She's a fashion model?
Yeah.
Just say hi or something.
Dude, that's the thing.
You know what you should do? Respond to a story and say, "Damn, bro, she's perf," and then she'll say question mark, and you'll be
Oh,
like,
no,
"I
that's-
meant to send that to my friend."
Dude, she descended
That's
though.
what jesters do.
She descended since that photo, so
She ended. She's dead.
descended.
Descended.
Yeah, like looks worse.
I gotta show you some shit, dude. There's a whole wide world out there outside of male beauty. Peep this.
She descended.
Those are nice headphones too. Check those out. You know this track?
She's dead.
Put them on, dude, or
Nah,
you don't
I'm
want to
not
mess
gonna
up your
my
hair.
hair. Not really my style.
Come on, dude. Can I put you? I'll play you another track. Not really your song. You're an idiot. Okay. This song will change your life. Yeah, Garden State, dude. She says this song will change your life, and it does. Does your boy know these songs?
All right. I gotta get pizza.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. This is fun. I like this. Once again, we don't really actually do this. This is just like a fun thing.